Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Clockwork Cantina, episode 130. I'm one of your hosts, Josh Ano, too, and this is the other host of the show.
I'm DT3. What's going on, guys?
What's
30.
up,
We're here.
guys? Yeah, I know, right? Episode 130. 130. That's a lot. We've been doing a lot of episodes. We've really been hitting it out of the park. Um, hell yeah. Hope you're all doing well out there, guys. Today we'll be talking about Gamescom in the second half of the show. First half of the show will be the usual news and what we've been up to, things that we usually do. So let's just hop right into it. DT3, what have you been up to the past couple, or sorry, past week? Because it hasn't been a couple weeks. It's just been a week.
Nope, this has been the one. To start off, as always, playing Fortnite. That was that been keeping up with that. Was of course, um, watched Top Gun Maverick for the first time. And that was awesome. I enjoyed that movie quite a bit. Um, I watched the Snake Eyes movie, which I was disappointed by, unfortunately. But uh, watched finally got that one done. I watched Jurassic World Dominion, which another movie I was a little disappointed by. It's uh, Jurassic World movies have been kind of I don't know, they haven't been super amazing. First one was probably the best one, and then after that, the second one was kind of forgettable to me, and then now this new third one was kind of just like the nostalgia stuff is cool, like having the old characters return and seeing them combined with the new characters was great. But like oftentimes the story and a lot of things that are going on, I'm just like, what is happening? Why are we doing this? Why this makes no sense. Like why? And I just there was times where I'm like, man, can we just
Huh?
stupid, man?
That was weird.
Uh, but yeah, that's my thoughts on Jurassic World Dominion.
You like
I watched the
froze,
grand.
DT. That's why I was confused. You froze, and I didn't hear
Uh,
anything you said.
oh well, I was just talking about Jurassic World Dominion.
You're
Uh,
good now. I don't know what that was about.
I I watched the Grand Budapest Hotel, and that movie was spooky, quirky, but it was good. It's really good. Wes Anderson film. Definitely good. The cast was crazy too. I was like, whoa, this person. Whoa, it's that person. Whoa, this person's here too. Oh, and then that person. But it was great. Played some Sea of Thieves. That game is Sea of Thieves is fun. If you've ever For those who have played it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I mean, pirates and whatnot. Fun stuff. Um, and then what else? I watched episode 2 of She-Hulk. I'm continuing to enjoy that show. Only 2 episodes in, but it's a lot of fun. I played a little bit of Fall Guys. I haven't played that in a hot minute, but I was like, you know what? Let's just play some of that. So I did, and yeah, I had a good time with that. Then I watched the newest episode of Harley Quinn of season 3, episode 7. Interesting stuff going on there with Bruce and Harley and Ivy and Catwoman. Um, Played some Predator Hunting Grounds because we've been some of us have been playing that again, and been that game always like I enjoy playing it, but man, sometimes games go super rough. Uh, and that game just in general needs more of a player base. If it had more of a player base, it'd be in better shape, I feel. But yeah, because that's really like one of the that's like the biggest weakness that game has. Because it's fun. It's fun. They recently added like the prey, some of the stuff from Prey, like the Bone Mask and the Feral Predator. So that was cool. Um, and then I finally watched the finale of Strange New Worlds, Star Trek Strange New Worlds, season one
Yeah.
finale. I finally watched it, and man, I It's not the biggest Star Trek fan. You guys know I say that often. I dig this show a lot. It's really cool, man. I Everybody has like every Star Trek fan has like their own captain, right? That they're like, oh man, fucking, what's his name? It's either Picard or like, whatever,
Kirk, Captain Kirk,
Kirk from the original series, or like I was trying to think of one of the other shows that I can like the one,
Cisco,
yeah.
Janeway.
So anyway, yeah, that's the one I was thinking of, Janeway. But anyway, as I was saying, everybody has their own captain, dude. And for me, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, dude, Captain Pike, bro. That's if I had to choose one, that's the one. Granted, I haven't seen much Star Trek, but Captain Pike, Anson Mount specifically as Captain Pike, is fucking awesome, dude. He kills that role, man. He is fantastic as that character. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. I can't wait to see more. Um, that Speaking of Captain Kirk, that last episode, interesting choice
Mm-hmm.
there. Yeah, I don't know if I would have chosen him as him, but I mean, who do you choose,
Yeah,
right?
a lot of
I don't
people
know.
didn't like him as that character,
I
that
didn't
actor
not
as that
like him,
character.
but it was just like, huh? I don't know. Like it
And
just
by the
I
way,
feel like
DT,
for
that last episode is actually a twist on an episode that happens in the original series.
see, I didn't know that because again, I
Mm-hmm.
haven't watched the original series.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. That's
It's
cool.
pretty cool. Yeah. Um, but yeah, a lot of people didn't like his casting as Kirk. I was like okay on
Yeah.
him. Like I don't
Yeah,
care.
I didn't not like it, but it was just like, huh? I just figured that for like such a big like character, they would have got, so I don't know, somebody else maybe, like not somebody that's like super well known, but somebody that like is maybe a little bit more recognizable. But anyway, no, I liked season one of Strange New Worlds as a whole. It was cool. I dug it. Um, Especially the character of Pike is crazy, crazy good.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the
Agree.
Cowboy Bebop movie. Finally, you guys know that I guess last year I watched the entire animated series, and then earlier this year I watched the live action, but I had not seen the movie yet, so I finally got to doing that, and I enjoyed it. It was basically like a continuation of the show. Um, and I believe it takes place in between several, like some episodes of the show as well, because you still have the crew all together and everything. But yeah, it was a really good time. I specifically really enjoyed the final battle set piece, like the location and just the whole like the backdrop of it in itself was really really cool, and it's something that I don't really don't get too often, and stuff like that. So I really really enjoyed that. So that was a lot of fun. Uh, the last thing was obviously House of the Dragon episode 2, another great episode of that. Definitely enjoying the show 2 episodes in. Um, so yeah, I'm digging it. But that's pretty much what I've been up to the past week. So Josh, you
Hell
go on
yeah.
ahead now.
All right, first things first, we had a Fortnite sponsored stream on, oh, what day was it? Tuesday, Wednesday, something, Thursday. I think it was Thursday. Was it Thursday? Or was it Friday? I get my days mixed up. Anyway, we had a Fortnite sponsored stream. So thank you. Thank you to everybody that came out and hung out with us on that day. And thank you to DT3 for playing with me, as well as Paula and Juan, who also stopped by and played a little bit with us on stream. That was very helpful for the stream. So we did that. The Total War Warhammer 3 update came out, and I dived into it, and I've been playing it a lot. The Immortal Empires, and it's just a giant sandbox campaign that is kind of insane. Like it just goes and goes and goes and goes, and there is a way to win, but I haven't won yet, and I'm like 100 and I don't know 50, 60 turns in, which is a lot to me. But I will be definitely playing more of that. I watched Top Gun Maverick again. I watched it with my dad, who loved the movie. So yeah, it was good to see the movie again. Still pretty dope movie. Um, She-Hulk episode 2. Really digging She-Hulk. Uh, it just feels the episodes are short, so it's like, oh, I want more, but you know, it is what it is. Um, Guild Wars 2 is having its 10-year anniversary and it's on Steam now, so I hopped into that a little bit. I've played Guild Wars up since the original Guild Wars, and Guild Wars 2 I played when it released because I was huge in MMO, so it was good to hop back in and get some of those 10-year rewards. They were also doing drops on Twitch. I think they still might be doing drops on Twitch. I'm not sure. So I got all the drops and stuff, and I've been playing it. It's kind of like I've done a lot of Total Warhammer. Let's just hop on Guild Wars for like an hour or two and do some stuff. So it's kind of what that's been doing. House of the Dragon is continuing to be a really cool and really interesting show. I'm enjoying it so far. I love a lot of the character. I say character designs, costumes. I love a lot of the costumes and stuff that they show off in that show.
Yeah, costume design. Yeah.
Yeah. And the last stuff is diet stuff. We did a weigh-in yesterday, and we lost another 3 pounds, which means for the month of August, we have lost 12 pounds total. So I'm keeping you guys updated on the dieting stuff. Yeah. So if you see me eating throughout the show, I just have a little thing of peanuts, and I eat one peanut at a time because this helps keep me full. Because it's very easy to overeat peanuts if you're not careful. So yeah, things are going great for the most part in my world. We're not going to go on the Taco Bell rant on the Cantina. I've done that enough the past week. If you know, you know. If you don't, go watch some other streams about it, okay? But we're not going to go into that, damn it.
God dang Taco Bell.
They robbed me. Anyway, let's move into the main part of the show. Let's just hop into it, man. Let's get into the game. Oh, DT, you got a fan. You got a fan, right? You it's cool now. You're not dying.
Oh, I was confused. Like, I have a fan. Like, what do you like? What? Who? What do you mean? No, yeah, no, yes. That surprised me. I was like, wait a minute, what? I was like, who? No, yeah, I do have a fan. So last week, if you guys remember, if you watched last week's episode, my fan crapped out literally at the beginning of the episode. And it was a rough time for me the rest of the stream, which is a huge reason why the episode was so short compared to, like, you know, usual episode lengths, because we were trying to get through that. And yeah, so I did get a fan, and now I don't have to roast myself alive while I'm doing this streaming stuff. So
I'm sure everybody out there wanted to know. Make sure you're not dying. Let's go around.
Yeah, that's true. No, I completely forgot to bring that up. So it just threw me off the way you brought it up. You're like, yeah, but fan. I was like, who? Like, what fan? No, but yeah, yes, I do. I am cool. It's nice in here.
The number one fan.
Like,
keeping
I don't have to burn and rest. Yeah, exactly. that is my number one fan indeed. But no, yeah, I do. So it's nice. It's cool in here. I'm not roasting or burning up in here anymore. So that's good. Yeah, I'm very glad to have that again, because it's much needed for sure. I'm so ready for summer to be over, man. Like I say this a lot. Just get me out of here, man.
Yeah, I'm ready for some cooler weather. It's really hard to work in the dice workshop when it's so hot. Like
fall is honestly my favorite season of the year. It's just like, it's not like warm. It's not like super cold, but it's like starting to get cold, and it's like, it's just nice, man. Like, it's just, it's great. So yeah, I can't wait.
I'm with you.
I'm looking forward to that. So
yeah. Plus, we'll get to do our Halloween movie streams again and all that stuff. So that'll be fun when we get the there. We'll be talking about that on the Cantina.
I get to be able to wear fucking like joggers and hoodies and shit.
Oh my god, my hoodies, bro!
Oh, man,
my mom bought me, like, this is a few weeks ago, but like, there's a store here that sells, like, they sell like overstock stuff, right? So she bought me like a shitload of hoodies and stuff that were just like $2 each. So I have a whole winter wardrobe that's just waiting to be worn. Right?
Damn, that's fuck yeah, that's cool, man. Nice.
All right. Anyway,
All right,
enough
well,
about
let's get
us.
on to the
Let's
news.
get into the
Yeah.
news.
All right. So the first thing that we have here for our news
Game,
of the week
all gaming news. We should be
is that
updating. Okay, we are.
yeah, so the first thing we have here is we have some news on the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake, which we've had quite a bit of news about this lately. Primarily that it's been delayed and that, you know, it was kind of in trouble for a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
fret not. Uh Jason Schreier over at Bloomberg has a report that Star Wars Knights of the Republic remake has been moved from Texas-based Aspyr Media to Saber Interactive Studio over in Eastern Europe. Uh, so the project, formerly in development in Austin, Texas, with Aspyr Media, is now being led by Saber Interactive's Eastern European studios, according to a person familiar with the change who was asked not be identified because the details are private. Both developers are owned by Swedish company Embracer Group, which uh, referenced the pivot in the public statement last week. Our representative for Embracer didn't immediately have a comment. The transition shuts down any lingering hope that Aspyr may be able to do it, continue leading the project. Uh, Bosses at the studio, which have been developing the remake for more than 2 years, told staff last month that the game was on pause as the company tried to figure out what to do next. The message left open the possibility that Aspyr could one day reclaim a leadership role, but rumors quickly swirled among employees that Saber was taking over. Embracer said in a financial report that one of its big titles, known within the industry as a AAA game, had switched developers but did not identify the game. One of the groups, this is what they said, or the company wrote. One of the group's AAA projects has transitioned to another studio within the group. This was done to ensure the quality bar is where we need it to be for the title. Embracer tends to recreate the magic of the original Knights of the Republic and update it using modern technology. So, Embracer said it's not expecting any material delays due to the transition, but the game announced during PlayStation event last year does not have a public release date and will likely take at least 2 more years to finish. People familiar with the development said. So, how do we feel about this news, Josh? The switching
Well,
studios.
it does make me a little worried, but it's better than it being on pause, and definitely,
Yes,
like the
100%.
But I think it does show, hey, we definitely want to make this. Okay, we want this to be a
Yeah.
success. We want it made.
Mhm.
Sorry, Espier, that you didn't drop the ball. I imagine it was like your first go round with this type of project, and things
Yeah.
happen. It's just the way it is. But it's gonna be a long wait. We knew it was gonna be a long wait anyway. I'm cautiously optimistic. Like the thing that gives me hope is like it went from this is pause to we're gonna move this over here and they're gonna work on it. So
Yeah.
we'll see in a couple of years, I guess, how it looks.
Yeah, because honestly, like when they were like, it's paused indefinitely, like that to me was like, no,
That's like
no,
death,
no, no.
right? Like it's no.
Yeah. So that I did not want. So this is definitely better news to hear. So I'm glad that they're still working on it. Um, and yeah, it's yeah, I definitely would rather hear this than the alternative of like it being canceled or on hold indefinitely until who the fuck knows when. So yeah, it's definitely better to hear.
Mm-hmm.
But next up, we have a official villains trailer from Gotham Knights. So let's check this out real quick.
Open that
Also,
up.
just to let you guys know, we will not be talking about the Gamescom news in this section of the news because
Right.
obviously we're saving that for the main section of the show. So in case you guys are wondering why we aren't talking about some of these things, because we only have we have a few things here that we're going to be talking about, but not any of that. That's why. But we got a 2-minute 33-second trailer here for the Gotham Knights villains. So Josh, when you're ready, in
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, play.
Jim Gordon never gave up on anything. That's why Gotham City is still here. It's why I'm still here.
Looking like Renee Montoya right there.
And I've known for a while now that someday, like him, I'd have to work with you.
WB Games Montreal, DC, Warner Brothers Games.
I've seen plenty of criminals in my career, but
Look at that
nothing
pig face,
could have
dude.
prepared me for this.
Well,
It's
well,
Harley.
It isn't Brat Girl.
Gotham City is at her weakest. There's blood in the water,
Court of Owls.
and the sharks are circling.
Clayface, yeah.
Oh, really?
Mr.
Fucking
Freeze,
monster-y
hell
looking
yeah.
Clayface.
Nice.
But we
Two villains
aren't
that
going
I
to
feel
give
are
up.
very underused. Clayface, Mr. Freeze are both in this, so I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
Stop it.
And yeah, Clayface looks gross, dude.
See you at the premiere.
I need your help. Your skills. Your knowledge. Your adaptability. You got my back?
Oh, boys!
This biopic is based on a true story. My story. Soon, the world will feel the cold as I do.
I got one last little surprise for you.
Come to watch the show, Red Hood.
Nah, I'm just here to kick your ass.
Step into the night. Gotham Knights, October 21st.
Pre-order
So,
now and get the 233 custom Batcycle skin.
so I don't remember if we talked about this already last week or not, but they did push up the date of this game. It was supposed to be coming out the 25th, and they bumped it up to the 21st of October. But I do want to try this game out. Like I said,
Yeah.
I like that the villains they're using in this are kind of more lesser like known or lesser utilized villains, like Court of Owls, Freeze, Clayface. Like I all of them are. Like I'm very glad that they're choosing, you know, uh, these instead of like, oh, let's just use the Joker again and fucking Bane and all these other guys that we see very often.
Two-Face for the millionth time.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that looks cool. So I definitely want to try that out, check it out.
Me as well.
Nice. All right, next thing we got here is a launch trailer for The Last of Us Part 1. So Josh, I believe, has not played The Last of Us at all. I have only played the first game and not the second one. But they have obviously they're coming out with the remake. Coming out here pretty soon, I believe. September 2nd, which is that's like that is this Friday. So this Friday, this comes out. But let's check this trailer out. The minute 38. So 3, 2, 1, play. PlayStation Studios.
Now, the girl. Is she alive?
What girl? I don't know no girl.
I feel like I've seen
Not
Last of Us
no.
trailers more than any other video game.
Where?
So I think Josh has some very specific thoughts about The Last of Us in general, which I'm sure he'll tell us after this. But for me, I will say that personally, this does look great. It looks really good for PS5 and all that. Like they remade it like very nicely. However, I don't feel the need to replay this game personally. I feel like I've played it a few times already.
You hear that?
and I played the remaster for the PS4. That's where I played it. And I feel like that was good enough. I also feel like, again, while this remake looks fantastic, and like when you compare the side by side between the remaster and the remake, like there is a huge difference. I am of the mind though that it didn't necessarily need the remake, and they could have focused or chosen another older PlayStation franchise to actually have remade. Personally. But that being said, this does look good. However, again, I don't feel the need to get this or replay it at all. I'm perfectly satisfied with having played the remaster. So I won't be getting this, but I know friends of ours, like Josh and I, have mutual friends that are very excited for this. But me personally, I'm good. I don't need to get this. I've played the game already on the remaster, and that to me still looks decent enough to today's standards, even though this remake looks better. But again, I don't need it. So, Josh, you want to you have
Uh,
some thoughts on this?
I don't have a lot of thoughts, obviously, because I haven't played it. It's just like
Yeah,
it's one of those things where everybody. You ever get like this happens with TV shows a lot. Somebody will come up to you and be like, "This is great. You should watch this. This is great. You should watch this. This is great. You should watch this. It's fantastic. You should watch it." You ever get just tired of that? I feel like that's kind of how I am with the Last of Us. Like, and I don't mean to be shitty to people out there that love the game or anything like that. That is not what I'm getting at. I'm just getting at, like, man, I've seen it so much. I've seen it everywhere. It's been remastered. Like, it's gonna be remade again. Like, it's... And my brain just goes, like, why? You know, why is it getting remade?
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Like, I explained what I thought about that, too. But not only that, though, Josh. Not only did it get remastered, and now it's getting remade, it's getting adapted into a TV show as well. So that's the other thing. It's like all of that, like in such a... The game hasn't even been out for 10 years yet. Like, it'll be... The 10-year anniversary will be next year. And it has already been remastered, remade, and adapted into... How many games can say they've had like one of those happen to them? Like,
right?
Much less like all three, you know what I mean? Like, that's insane. And don't get me wrong, I think The Last of Us, at least the first game, is great. The story is really good and everything, and the characters are awesome and all that. But I feel like there comes to a point where there's like it's a lot. You're like you're doing too much.
For me,
so I feel like that's kind of what Josh is, and he hasn't even played the game.
Yeah, for
and he
me,
feels
there's a little
already.
fatigue of it, right? There's a little fatigue, I guess, is the right word. It's like I'm sick of seeing it, and that isn't to be like I'm not gonna watch the show. I'm probably gonna watch the show. The cast alone makes me want to watch the show. I love Pedro Pascal and everything. So, but it's just it seems like it's a little overwhelming. I guess it's like, man, I've seen this everywhere. Do something else. For a little while, I haven't even had a chance to play this one. It makes me not want to play it because what are they gonna do? They're gonna remake. Is there gonna be a remake 2? You know, like a secondary remake of a remake or a remake. You know, it's like, when am I supposed to play this? So it's a little like, you know, it's a little much for me. That's all.
Yeah.
And I'm not knocking this franchise. I'm sure the franchise is just fine. I haven't played it, but it's just I see it everywhere.
Yeah, so that's our thoughts on the video game. We'll talk about the show when we get to the TV section. But moving on from that, we have a trailer, a gameplay trailer for the Aliens Fireteam Elite Pathogen DLC. So if you want to check this out, Josh,
let's do it.
Let's check it out. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, new weapons.
Oh, the sound effects are so nostalgic.
Right? The gun sounds are so good, dude. Sound design is fantastic. More Xenos, let's go. More gear, hey. Oh shit, is that a boss fight? Dang, so it's available tomorrow, starting tomorrow. It is available. So I actually, dude, I really like this game, Fire Team Elite. The problem with this game, however, is that much like Predator's hunting grounds, like I was talking about earlier, the player base was kind of low, and the player base is kind of low because there wasn't like a whole lot of content for this game. It's like you play through the story, and then it's kind of over. Like you can replay it. The replayability is like difficulty. Like you play it harder and you know, on harder difficulties. So I just, you know, I wish they had more content, but we're getting some now. However, I do think you have to pay for this, so it's not going to be a free DLC. Um, I'm gonna. I don't think there was a price, but I heard somewhere maybe that it was going to be like $15. But if I check on Steam, it doesn't have a price, so I would imagine this to be like $10 or $15, so not a whole lot. You know, it's not going to cost more than the game or, you know, anything ridiculous. But yeah, I do want to check that out eventually and play it because man, when this game first came out, dude, I played the fuck out of it. So I would love to be able to get back on it and try some new content out for it because that would be a really fun time. But yeah. Any thoughts on that or no?
No, not really. I haven't played any of it in like forever, so.
In a while, yeah. Okay.
Nah.
The last thing we have here for the gaming news is the next Mafia game is in development. Mafia celebrates its 20th anniversary today, and in a new blog post by Hangar 13, they were talking about the history and reflecting on the creation of the series, and then also teasing what is next to come. So over on their blog post, which you can find over at the mafiagame.com, they were talking, or they said that we're happy to confirm we've started work on all new Mafia project. While it's a few years away, we can't share anything more right now. We're really excited to keep working on this beloved franchise and to entertain our players with new stories. The last Mafia game to have come out was in October of 2016 with Mafia 3, so it'll be like 6 years. So
Jesus.
been a while since the last one, and we're still a few years away from the next one, so we haven't had a Mafia game in a while. I didn't realize that Mafia 3 had been out for so long already.
I didn't
thought it was a bit
either.
of a newer game. Like
Time goes quicker the
2016.
older we get, bro. It's not cool.
No, that's facts right there, dude. It really does. But I did not know that game was from 2016. I thought it was newer than that. God damn.
I remember when it came out. I remember us playing it like on Discord. We were like hanging out and streaming, I think.
Yeah, that's nuts. I do have the Mafia, the first game, the remaster or the definitive edition of that, so I need to play that because I never played the first Mafia game. So I do plan on playing that maybe within the next couple months. But I just haven't yet.
I believe it's part of their 20th anniversary deal. They're gonna give away the first Mafia, not the remake, but the original.
The original
on Steam from September 1st to the 5th. If you never played the original is dope. I haven't tried the remake. I heard they cut some stuff out of the remake, and I'm not knocking the remake because I haven't done it. But like the original, man, I played the shit out of the original, like a lot. I love the Mafia games, dude, and I'm really excited for what they could do with next. I wasn't crazy over the third one, but I love the franchise, so I want to see where they go next with it.
Yeah. Yeah. I also was not crazy with the third one because I played the second one and the third one,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to say that the second one is like way better. But I mean, the third one was fine. It just for me, it just got like way too repetitive, like mission wise, and what you had to do. Like take over this territory, go do these missions, and then repeat the same shit over and over again. So and
Yeah,
that's all in the middle. The story wasn't that bad, but just like the gameplay of it, I was kind of like, this is just repetitive. I don't really, I'm not, I'm not really fucking with this. But anyway, moving on. Actually, that was the end of our gaming news, so we can move on to TV if you're ready.
let's hit
Unless
it.
you got anything else to add in, Josh.
No, see, that's what I was checking a minute ago. I was like, is there anything that dropped while we were doing the show? There is not, so we can keep right on going.
Excellent. Well, let's move on. So the first thing that we have here for the TV news is a trailer that I have not reacted to, so I have not seen it at all.
I haven't seen it either.
So you guys will be getting my very first reaction, first thoughts on this. This show comes out on Thursday, so some of you may know what we're talking about. But it's The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. They released a new official trailer. We're at Prime Video. So let's check this out. Neither of us have seen it, so you'll get our first thoughts here. Again, this show releases in a matter of days, which is on Thursday. So if you're ready, Josh, let's check it out. You can already tell this has a trailer before the trailer because this is some bullshit. But anyway, 3, 2, 1, play. Look at this dude. Look at this bullshit. Yeah, I want to watch the trailer now, man.
No shit.
My brother gave his life hunting
Right?
the enemy.
I hate that shit, dude. It's so fucking
His
dumb.
task is now mine.
Who are these simple-minded simpletons that their attention span can't handle fucking? God, it's so stupid. I hate it.
God damn, that
Sorry,
looks cool.
I know I'm talking over this, but that annoys me. Look at that beard.
Your destiny. Ours was the work of something greater.
I can't wait for this, dude. I love Lord of the Rings. I've been waiting for more Lord of the Rings stuff since The Hobbit ended.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And I am very excited to learn more about the Second Age and what's going on in this time period in this universe.
I am not the hero you seek.
Whatever it was you did, be free of it.
One day this will be your kingdom.
Look at that. That's beautiful. Damn.
Choose not the path of fear, but that of faith.
One thing we can do, better than any creature in all Middle-earth, we stay true to each other with our hearts even bigger in our feet.
Take this apple, sir. What the hell?
We can survive this. You and I.
Commander! Wait!
No, we keep moving.
Why do you keep fighting?
There is a tempest in me.
You have fought long enough, Galadriel. Put up your sword.
Hey, Galadriel.
Without it, what am I to be?
Dude, I'm ready to see badass Galadriel out here fucking shit up, dude. That's gonna be badass.
I'm excited for the show. I hate the trailer music they used for this. I would have much rather they used regular Lord of the Rings music than the singing lady, okay? Like, I didn't like it. I'll just be honest. I just didn't like it at all, period. It took me out. I kept thinking, what is with this music? I didn't like it at all for this trailer. Other than that, I think the trailer's cool. You know, I wish they used the footage was cool. Yeah. I just didn't
Yeah,
like the
no,
music.
the trailer itself, like what we saw, was very
Mm-hmm.
very interesting. It makes a lot of sense for it to look as beautiful as it does because it is the most expensive TV show ever made, so that is to be expected. Um, yeah, that's I can't wait, man. We're only a few days away, man. We don't have to wait too much longer now. So I
Yeah.
am looking forward to checking that out. Some
It's
of
the
it looks
era of
like
fantasy, baby. Let's go. You know,
yeah,
it is that
some of
time.
that looks so different from like the Lord of the Rings movies, and I'm like, wow, this is like it's just crazy because it looks so different. But I'm like I said, I'm excited to learn more about that era the of the universe and what's going on with the characters and all that. So yeah, I can't wait. We're only several days away, so hype. Um, the next thing we have here is Batman Cape Crusader animated series from Bruce Timm, J.J. Abrams, Matt Reeves, not moving forward at HBO Max. It will be shopped somewhere else, which I think this is a stupid mistake on their behalf. But
Mm-hmm.
the thing that I am glad about is that it hasn't been canceled completely, and that they're just looking for a new home, basically. So we just watched an Amazon Prime thing. I think it would be cool if this show landed on Amazon. Um, because like part of me is like, man, if it goes to Netflix, they'll just cancel it after like 3 seasons or something, man. And you
Right.
know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh, don't go to Netflix, dude. Don't do it. But I mean, like, as of right now, the idea of this show seems so cool. Uh and like I want it to happen so bad. Uh because it was basically supposed to build on like Batman the animated series, from the 90s, and it had Bruce Timm and Matt Reeves, and it just I want to see this happen. So I'll take it wherever we can get it. But I hope,
Mm-hmm.
my sincere hope is that it lands at a home where they will let them do what they want to do, where they will not cancel it, and like let them just let them do their thing, like they won't fuck the show over and turn it into something else that it's not supposed to be. So I yeah, I want this to land somewhere good because I do want to see this happen. Um, but yeah, it won't be on HBO Max anymore, so we'll see where it lands instead. The next thing we have here is that there is going to be a King Kong live action series in early development over at Disney Plus. Say what? Uh, yep. So there is a series uh that will explore Kong's origins as well as the mysteries of his home, Skull Island. And it will be based on the original King Kong, written by Marion C. Cooper, as well as new novelizations by artist Joe DeVito, produced in conjunction with Cooper's estate. Stephanie Folsom, who recently developed the Amazon series Paper Girls for television, will write and executive produce the King Kong show. James Wan, Michael Clear, and Rob Hackett will executive produce on behalf of Atomic Monster. And Disney branded television will produce. Um, so that's interesting that they're making a King Kong show for Disney Plus, and it's obviously not going to be connected to the MonsterVerse stuff we have going on right now
Yeah.
with the movies. And then I think a couple weeks back, or a few episodes back, we talked about that spin-off show with Kurt and Wyatt Russell that they're doing over at Apple or whatever. So there's a lot of movement right now with these things. So as always, I just hope these things are good because like I don't
Yeah. That's the thing,
like
right? No matter what.
I'm already interested with like King Kong and monster kaiju stuff, but like and so I'm gonna watch it anyway. But because of that, I want them to be good. I don't want them to be trash. So if you guys are gonna be doing all this, make it interesting, make it good, because we're gonna watch it anyway. So please make it good. The Umbrella Academy has been renewed for a fourth and final season over at Netflix. So their Netflix is I made a joke about how they cancel stuff and all that, but they're letting this one end with a fourth season and not prematurely ending it themselves. So yeah, the Umbrella Academy has picked up for a fourth and final season. It comes a month after season 3 premiere, which opened at number 1 in Netflix's English language TV weekly rankings with 124.5 million hours viewed and spent 5 weeks in the top 10. Steve Blackman, who steered the Umbrella Academy from the start, is returning as an executive producer and showrunner. He's also developing a new series for Netflix, including the Horizon Zero Dawn and Orbital. And as of course, the usual cast members are set to come back, and there's a few in here that are ambiguous because of season 3, which I have not seen yet. But I'm not gonna go ahead and go over that. But yeah, they're gonna be giving this crew, this show, an ending. So good for them. I gotta watch season 3. I haven't started yet, but it's on the list. I have so many shows I need to catch up on.
I also have
just
not seen it. And I haven't been hot on Umbrella Academy for a while either,
Yeah, yeah.
But it is going to get a fourth and final, so I may finish it out because it'd only be like this season and then the next, so.
And then the next, and that's it, yeah.
And then that'll be over with, so.
Yep. We have some casting news for The Boys. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is joining season 4 of the show. He will be a recurring guest star. The character he's going to be playing is currently a mystery, as they have not revealed that. But he will reunite with Morgan, or he will reunite with Supernatural creator Eric Kripke, who serves as showrunner of The Boys. Which he obviously played John Winchester on the Supernatural show, who was the Dean and I didn't watch Supernatural, so the two brothers. He was the two brothers' dad. I didn't know that though.
I didn't watch it either. So, I was like, I was trying to think of the name too, and I was like, I didn't watch that show. Why am I trying to think of it?
Yeah, no, I was like, I know Dean because he's fucking the dude, the guy that's already on The Boys. Fuck, why do I blank out on names at the worst time?
It's okay.
It's terrible.
I do the same shit.
Anyway, I remember Jensen Ackles. Yeah, fucking hell, dude. Which, by the way, I love Jensen Ackles as Soldier Boy in season 3 of The Boys. He was fucking fantastic. I can't wait to see more of his character. But yeah, so there, a couple of these Supernatural guys are reuniting here on The Boys, so that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, this is cool, man. He's gonna be a recurring guest star, so he's great. Jeffrey Dean Morgan has been good in everything I've ever seen him in, so that's it's exciting. Nothing but good news. So I kind of mentioned this when talking about the Umbrella Academy, but Steve Blackman is going to be developing Horizon Zero Dawn TV adaptation and Orbital as the Umbrella Academy showrunner renews a new deal with Netflix. So the main reason I put this in is because Horizon Zero Dawn is getting a TV adaptation for Netflix, which I don't know. I actually really like Horizon Zero Dawn, the first game. I have not played Forbidden West yet, but I don't know how to feel about this. Like, it's both cool and kind of worrying that it's getting an adaptation because Netflix, we know, is a little they're I don't want to say slacking, but they're like I don't know. They can be a little what's the word? Well, we know that they've been prone to canceling a lot of things and ending a lot of things, and they may not have. Sometimes they don't have the best adaptations of stuff, and if it if it doesn't perform well right away, then they just immediately cancel that shit like on the spot. So it's like,
They've killed quite a few things I loved. I'm looking at you, Globe.
yeah,
I loved
yeah,
Globe so
Glow,
much, and
R.I.P.
they
Glow.
didn't let it have its ending, and that still pisses me off. So it's
Yeah,
like,
that one's
man,
unfortunate because Glow was great.
so good, so good.
Yeah. Um. But yeah. So again, yeah, I'm glad that Horizon Zero Dawn is gonna be getting a show, but I'm like, well, is Netflix really the spot to do it? And then Netflix has just been kind of like as of this year, like just they've been like increasing their prices and like doing like in other words, like what I'm trying to say is they've been kind of like decreasing the quality of their shows while also raising the price of their service, and it's kind of like, well, I don't what's the deal with that, but
Right?
I don't know. I'll stay cautiously optimistic because I do like Horizon Zero Dawn, but we'll see, dude. I don't know. I as always, I do hope video game adaptations end well, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm the same, man. Like, I'll be honest with you. After this season of Cobra Kai, I'm canceling Netflix. It's too expensive. It's too expensive,
Yeah,
and you're not giving me anything for me or for quality that is good for me. So I'm just like, nah, I'm good. After Cobra Kai, I'll be done. You
which
know.
that's coming out in about a little less than 2 weeks, like a week and several days. So
Mm-hmm.
very, very exciting. Very exciting. I can't wait to watch Cobra Kai season 5. But anyway, let's move on to the next thing, and that is that the House of the Dragon has been renewed for season 2 after the premiere. Like the ratings for the premiere were just like they were bonkers. So people loved the first episode because everybody watched the shit out of it. So because of that, uh, they they immediately were like, "Yo, season 2, let's do it." So the series premiere of House of the Dragon last Sunday, not yesterday, delivered 10 million viewers overnight, an HBO record for a series opener and roughly on par with the premiere of Game of Thrones season 6. Now HBO reports that in the days since the show's premiere, the first and this is as of this article is as of August 26th. So this is Friday, so several days ago, that it had gotten up to 20 million viewers in the US across linear, on demand, and HBO Max platforms. So of course HBO is very happy with what's going on over there. They're they're liking the House of the Dragon team and all that. So they they immediately renewed it for season 2, which I mean I've liked the first 2 episodes, so I'm digging where it's going. Yeah, let's get more, man. Let's do it for sure.
Yeah.
Because I'm digging it. I'm feeling it. So and it makes sense to with the ratings and all that. Now while one show gets renewed, another show gets
Gets
canceled. And here we
destroyed.
go again with Netflix. Netflix has officially uh canceled the Resident Evil series after 1 season because yeah, it opted not to order a second season, uh which comes a month and a half after the July 14th release. So this was up to just it didn't do well on Netflix, I suppose, versus how much it costs to make. So they're like, well, let's just not bring it back. Let's not do it. So I was actually planning on checking this out at some point, but now that it's canceled, I'm like, well, one less thing for me to watch or to worry about. I don't have to watch that anymore. Because yeah, I'm not. I will not be checking that out anymore. I just
The
nah.
thing,
I'm good.
the thing that gets me is how you can have a prestigious franchise like Resident Evil, tons you can pull of it, many games that you can pull from, books that you can pull from, just many things you can pull from, and yet they consistently and repeatedly make the most dog shit choices with movies. Remember, there was a really shitty movie that came out not
Yep.
even that long ago that we made fun of on this very show because the trailer looked so terrible. There is this series that was apparently terrible. There's the Mila Jovovich franchise, which I like the first couple movies. The next 5 million of those goddamn movies are terrible. Okay? Like, how can you have a franchise like that and just pummel it, drive it into the fucking ground repeatedly? How do you fuck up this much when you make a Resident Evil? Like, come on. It's not hard.
It's true. They really have just not done the best of adaptations for it. Which it's kind of insane, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
you have all these you could make it good, but for some reason they choose to make just trash like over and over again. I don't understand. The movie looked like it was more the recent movie I should say looked like it was more kind of faithful to the source material, but then just watching the trailer you're like, yikes, big yikes. So that's unfortunate.
What's the bummer about the show is it had Lance Reddick in it, and I like him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So yeah, I haven't seen the show. I don't really plan on checking it out anymore. I was gonna give it a shot, but no, not after this. I'm not gonna watch something that's already been canceled and it's only been out for a month. So yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I have, like I said, like I was saying earlier, I have so many other shows and movies to watch. I'd rather focus on stuff that I know I've seen already and I'm just need to watch a new season, or something that I know I'll probably enjoy more. Like there's so much. We're in such a time right now where there's so much there's so much content like to take in. Like you gotta have to pick and choose what to do with your time. So it's like I'm not gonna focus on this if it's gonna if it's not gonna go anywhere. So yeah. Okay. Moving on from that. The Twisted Metal TV series has wrapped filming of its first season.
It has.
So
We have an article over here and
go
a
ahead.
tweet. I was just
go
going to
ahead,
read
Josh.
it really quick because this is going to take me just a second. Twisted Metal TV series has wrapped its first season. They celebrated by handing out ice cream out of the back of Sweet Tooth's truck, which I found kind of funny.
That's cool.
And we had some tweets from the Michael Smith, who also wrote a few words, include a picture of the ice. He's the showrunner. Ice sculpture that they have here, which we can show on here. Yeah, there it is. There's the ice sculpture. But yeah, it's wrapped its first season, which is interesting. I know we were all like Twisted Metal. How do you do a show on Twisted Metal? But it is a thing. He wrote a few words that said, "That's a wrap on season 1. The cast and crew of Twisted Metal was something special. Even with lightning delays, extreme heat, and cars that wouldn't do as they're told, everyone worked as hard as they could to make sure Twisted Metal kicked as much as possible. Last day of shooting felt like the last day of camp, with lots of laughs, a few tears, and ice cream being handed out the back of Sweet Tooth's truck. We all cannot wait for you to see this insane thing we spent our summer shooting now to post." So yeah, it is wrapped. It is going to be a show. We are going to get to see it, and I'm genuinely curious to how the show's going to be, because you never know. It might be like something that's fantastic. It may not. It may be something that's terrible.
If it is, that would be wild. Because like a twist, imagine the Twisted Metal show being like fucking fantastic, dude. That'd be so crazy, bro.
Well, what I think of when I think of Twisted Metal, it's cars and they're shooting each other and blowing each other up, right? there's not a lot of story to it, which means you could put whatever you want in it, right? Like you remember when we did Star Wars RPGs a few times, and I love Star Wars, but there were moments where I felt like I was constricted by being locked into the lore of it, you know, at times. So it was kind of hard to get in my head. I am not the greatest DM in the world. I'm sure there are lots of others that could have been like constricted. You just don't fucking know what you're doing, and that's possibly true. But something like this, it has potential because it's so open, in my opinion. So we will see, I guess, how it is.
Yeah.
Here's hoping to something good because I don't want to waste my time on something bad. And DT, is that all we got for the TV news, or is there anything
that is all we got
else?
for TV. No, I think
All
I
right.
think that's all we got, man.
Let's swap over to the movie news. Let me change our text over. Boom, we're changed.
Movie time.
Movie time. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So first thing we have here is another trailer I have not seen, but this is trailer number 2 for Disney Plus's Pinocchio. So if you're ready to check this out, Josh, this is a little
Let's do it.
2-minute one.
I haven't seen
We
it
got
yet.
our first, same first good look at Pinocchio. So 3, 2, 1, play.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 8th wonder of the world.
Good boy Tom Hanks.
One and only
So Pinocchio looks pretty spot on to the animated, right?
Mm-hmm. From what I remember, I haven't seen it forever. Yeah.
Look at Jiminy Cricket.
Almost real, boy.
Turn around, let me get a look at you. I will be right here when you get back.
Pinocchio is running around loose without a conscience? Can you imagine the trouble he's gonna get into?
Wouldn't want that on my conscience.
Everybody who's anybody wants to be a somebody.
But I want to be real.
Why on earth would you want to be real when you can be famous?
Pinocchio should have been home by now.
He won't be a puppet anymore.
Pleasure Island.
That's for sure.
Is that fucking what's his name? Luke Evans?
Pinocchio.
I didn't get a good look.
I think it is.
Truthful.
Non-selfish.
You will always be my real boy.
A lie can really change a person, Pinocchio.
What's happening, Jiminy?
Looks like some sort of fairy magic. Kinda on the nose, if you ask me.
So I have not seen the original movie, the animated one, in literal years.
Yeah, no. It's been at least 10 years. At least 10 years for me.
It's been probably more than that for me. It's been such a long time. Like that's the thing for me though, is like a lot of these like older like animated Disney movies I just have not seen in so long, dude. Like so many of them I have not seen in such a long time. Like Tarzan, Pinocchio, fucking a lot of these older ones I just have not seen in so long. So I'm like trying to remember what I remember from the original, and like how is this different from the live action one? And I'm just like I don't know, dude. I haven't seen it in so long, but from what I do remember, Pinocchio looks pretty spot on. Jiminy Cricket looks pretty spot on. Obviously they're gonna make a few things different because you adaptation of, or it's a live action version.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I'll probably end up checking it out. I'm not like hyper excited or anything because it's It's just not that
But
kind of movie.
DT,
But
are you ready for 2032 though when they do Kingdom Hearts, the live action movie with all the Disney live actions complete?
dude,
Because that's totally where we're going.
you joke about that, but honestly, that kind of would be kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, that would be kind of like at least just to see how they would do it, right? Like how are they gonna pull this off? Like that, man, that's actually kind of interesting.
All I could think
But
of as we watched that trailer was like, man, when they do this Kingdom Hearts live action movie in the future, it's gonna be wild. That thought literally
right?
entered my head.
You're
I don't
wrong
even
though,
know if
man.
that's
That would,
fucking humanly possible. That would be crazy.
maybe someday, but yeah, I don't think so right now. I think they're just working on another game or some
Oh,
shit. But yeah. Anyway,
well,
yeah,
no,
that's
they gotta do all the other live
it.
actions versions first. That'd be
Yeah,
the
yeah.
biggest crossover since, I don't know, something. What do we got next?
Next up, we have Aquaman 2 is going to be heading to the Christmas of 2023. Shazam Fury of the Gods goes to March. And HBO Max picture movies House Party and Evil Dead Rise are going theatrical now instead of releasing on HBO Max. So a lot of Warner Brothers release date changes.
Hmm.
So James Wan's Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom needs more time in post production. So it's moving from March 17th, 2023 to December 25th, 2023. Which I think it makes a lot of sense because the first Aquaman movie came out in December as well.
Hmm.
So I mean that's just makes a lot of sense to also make that next one a Christmas release. And to replace that March 17th spot that's now open, Shazam Fury of the Gods will be moving from its December 21st release date and taking that spot instead. Shazam 2 will also have access to IMAX screens on its new date with a premium ticket format that Disney will otherwise be sopping up this December with Avatar: The Way of the Water. So the new Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav's promise to give movies a theatrical window. Two titles originally destined for HBO Max will now be hitting the big screen exclusively. So House Party will be opening on December 9th this year. And Lee Cronin's Evil Dead Rise will be opening on April 21st, 2023. So there's a couple movies moving from HBO Max to theatrical. The Nun 2 will be opening on September 8th, which is the newest movie in the Conjuring franchise. And then Salem's Law will be opening on April 21st. So a lot of release changes on the Warner Brothers front of things. Lots of shifting. This is why, like, whenever we do these shows of like, oh, what are we looking forward to this year, and what this is coming out this month and that month. Shit just changes so much. That's like, I can't even like. It's tough to plan stuff out because shit moves so much nowadays. And it's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, we can move on to the next thing.
Yeah, what do we got?
So next up we have the BioShock movie has a director and a screenwriter. So Francis Lawrence and Michael Green are going to be directing and writing the script. So Francis Lawrence is going to be directing, and Michael Green will be writing the script. The long-awaited feature film adaptation of the video game franchise BioShock looks to be gaining momentum in a big way. Netflix has acquired Hunger Games director Francis Lawrence to helm the movie, and Michael Green to write the script. The directing and writing assignment had been the more sought after jobs, in the industry. After Netflix said in February it was partnering with video game holding company Take-Two Interactive and game publisher 2K to produce a BioShock film. Since then, partners have been aiming high on who would help guide the project, looking for an A-list director-writer combo. The studio had been high on Lawrence since the spring, as he is someone who has shown the ability to adapting popular IP into global hits. One example was what he did for the Hunger Games franchise after Gary Ross left after directing the first film. Lawrence has since returned to direct. He will also be directing the Hunger Games prequel, which is coming out next year, and it's in production right now. So we'll see how this goes. The writer Michael Green has previously worked on The Jungle Cruise and the Death on the Nile. For those of you wondering what he has done, so we'll see how this goes. I like BioShock enough. It's not like my favorite video game franchise, but I like it enough to be like, I'm curious about what a movie adaptation of that's going to look like.
Yeah,
So
same.
I will be checking it out for sure.
I like BioShock quite a bit, so I'm interested. I want him to. Plus, I want video game, movie, or television franchises to succeed because there's been a lot of crap for a long time, and you'll occasionally get something good. But man, it'd be nice if everything translated as well from the video game screen to the big screen to the television screen, like all that. So, yeah. What do we got next, DT?
So the next thing we have here is DC is, as we've mentioned before, is kind of looking for their Kevin Feige-esque guy or person, right?
Mm-hmm.
So producer Dan Lin is currently in talks to take control of film, TV for the superhero division of the, of DC. So DC Films president Walter Hamada has now exited as Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav seeks a reset for the brand. So Dan Lin, executive turned producer who counts hits such as the live-action Aladdin, the Lego Movie, and the It horror movies among his credits, is in talks to take the role of DC chief, according to multiple sources telling The Hollywood Reporter. The role would encompass overseeing not just film, but television as well, with Lin reporting directly to Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav. The proposed structure would bypass three separate division heads: Warner Brothers Pictures heads Michael DeLuca, Pam Abdi, and HBO Max chief Casey Bloys, and Warner Brothers TV chair Channing Dungey, and put control of DC into the hands of one person. Walter Hamada, the current head of DC Films, transitioned out of the role, according to sources. They say that no negotiations have taken place and no official offer has been made, although sources say the parties are discussing salary reporting structure and the future of Lin's prolific production company, Rideback. If any deal does close, it would cap off one of the most intense executive searches in recent memory, one that faced scrutiny by rival Hollywood producers, executives, as well as DC fans. Zaslav has said he's been searching for Warner's own version of Kevin Feige, the famed Marvel executive who has steered the rival comic book company movie slate and then later its TV portfolio, transforming it into a multi-billion-dollar pop culture juggernaut. That is an impossible task to ask, but it didn't stop executives' names from surfacing. Emma Watts proved to be an early contender, while in recent months, names such as Amy Pascal, Matt Tolmack, Sean Bailey, and Greg Berlanti were rumored to be taking meetings or pushed by canny agency heads. Lin's name appeared late in the game, but he has been a champion in Warner's advisor, Alan Horn, the former Disney chair who ran Warner's as president and COO in the aughts. It was in the latter tenure that Lin worked for Horn, starting as a junior exec and rising to senior VP production. Um, and he also oversaw the infamous and aborted Justice League feature that would have been directed by George Miller, who obviously George Miller did Mad Max Fury Road. There was people may or may not know that he wanted to do a Justice League around like 07, 08, and it never happened. But so anyway, in other words, DC may have found their guy. Um, this to me feels like I it's such a difficult thing because like I want
Mhm.
them to find a guy like Kevin Feige, but to me it's like who is that guy? Is it this guy? Is it somebody else? Like what do you think about like potentially this dude being the guy for like DC going forward
I don't
as like
know.
the main guy?
We've talked about it previously. It's like you want to emulate what they do, but like, and you want someone to fill that role, that Feige role. But it's like there's only one Kevin Feige, man, and
Yeah.
like I don't know how close you can get to somebody like that and being able to like pull off what they pulled off at Marvel. Like they're gonna make an attempt, I guess.
Yep.
It's above my pay grade though. Like I have no idea what goes into like running. Like you're gonna bypass all these other people and you're gonna be in control of all of our DC superhero film and television stuff. Like that
Yeah.
just seems that's a lot. That's a lot, and you better not fuck up if you get there because they will fire your ass. You know,
Yeah.
like so it's I don't know.
It just it seems like an impossible task, and I don't know if this guy's
Mm,
the guy, but then again, I don't know who is the guy or the lady,
that's
or
the thing.
I don't know who the
I,
person is, but
I
you
didn't know
know,
Feige until Feige was Feige, you know, like either. So, you know, it kind of I want to have hope because I was always a DC guy. No offense to the Marvel folks out there. I was just always, you know, I loved Batman since the animated series, and I was a kid watching it, and that made me a DC fan. Nowadays, I
yeah,
love everybody. I love all the comic stuff that we get, Marvel or DC,
exactly.
but I want DC to succeed, and lately they have not been. So
Yeah.
there's some really bad things going on.
Although they've been kind of making in recent years, they've been kind of doing better. Like
Hmm.
I like the Joker. I like the Batman. I mean, shit, the Batman is my movie of the year so far.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about like with all the stuff, all the changes that have happened. Like they've canned Batgirl, they've
Yeah.
fired
Well,
people. Like all
that's
of that's what I mean. Like that's
yeah,
what's worrying.
that has to do with like fucking the new man, like since they've been acquired by this, like oh yeah, that stuff is just I don't know, man. That
Hmm.
you're that definitely is worrying though. So I don't know,
Hmm.
man. DC has been kind of just been
Because
they
I
need to
actually really
find
enjoyed the Batman as well. That was very.
yeah, they need to find like they need to come up with a plan. They need somebody who can kind of stick to it and you know again, it's such an impossible task dude, to kind of emulate and replicate what Kevin Feige and Marvel did. It's like I do not envy anyone having to take up that responsibility, but we all want that. How who or how they do that, I don't know, man. Good best of luck to anybody trying to do that because that is
Hmm.
gonna be tough. And again, I don't know much. I don't know much about Dan Lin himself personally, but I mean, if he's the guy, then you know, I mean, I don't care who it is, as long as they can get the job done, right? We need DC to be on the level of Marvel, and I don't, you know, hopefully we can get there. We'll see.
Hopefully.
We shall see. Yeah.
All right. What's next?
The last thing I have here for our news of the day is that Star Trek 4 has lost their director Matt Shackman, and the reason is because he is in talks to direct Fantastic Four for Marvel. So he was going to be taking over the fourth film of the you know, the that specific set of movies, you know, with Chris Pine and you know the JJ like esque movies. Or not ask him, he literally did the first one, but Yeah, he was going to be doing the fourth one, but he has dropped out due to scheduling as he is jumping sides over from Marvel Studios for Fantastic Four. This movie was gonna be a priority for Melrose Avenue based studio and was dated for a December 22nd, 2023 release. But Paramount Pictures had to say that Matt Shockman is an incredibly talented filmmaker and regret the timing didn't align for him to direct our upcoming Star Trek film. We are grateful for his many contributions, are excited about the creative vision of this next chapter, and look forward to bringing it to audiences all around the world. So Shockman is he came up in the world of TV. He most recently earned acclaim for doing Marvel's Emmy-winning series WandaVision. He also before that did It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia before moving on to Game of Thrones. So that's some of the stuff he's worked on, and now he's kind of transitioning from TV to movies, or at least dipping his toes in the movies. So he was going to be doing Star Trek 4, not anymore. He's gonna be doing the Fantastic Four from Marvel Studios. It looks like so. We'll see who they will get for the fourth installment of these Star Trek movies. Because, like, to be fair, I thought those movies were pretty decent. The that trilogy that is already out. You know,
I
the
didn't
most
see the
recent.
last movie.
The
I saw
last
the first
one,
two.
from like every Star Trek fan that I know, said that was the most Star Trek one of the three.
Mm.
Whereas the first two were kind of like more Star Wars-ish, if it wasn't Star Trek. But I mean, I enjoyed them all. They were all like fine, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'd be up for a fourth one if it just depends on now who they get as a director and what they want to do with it and all that. But anyway, there was also like a rumor, or not a rumor, but there was like talks that like Tarantino wanted to do like a Star Trek movie, but I guess ultimately Star Trek was like, nah, we're just gonna do a fourth movie to the stuff we've already done instead of like doing another version or reboot or whatever. So anyway, we'll see what happens with that. And yeah, I guess this time Matt Shackman's gonna be doing Fantastic Four. So
Yeah, looking that way.
yep, that's our news for the week, though, guys.
That's
That'll
our
wrap up our movie
news.
news.
That's our movie news. That's the game and television and movie news, guys. We are gonna take a break. When we come back, we'll be talking Gamescom 2022, talking about the things we saw, things we're looking forward to, all that type of stuff. We'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. I'll run some ads, put some music on. We'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody, we are back. It still says movie news. Let me fix that. That is not correct.
Oh, we're done. We're done with the movie news.
Movie news is over with. I forgot to turn it off the text. So yeah, we're gonna get into the second half of the show, which will be Gamescom 2022. Let me go and throw that text up there for you guys instead, because we're gonna talk about all the things that we saw at Gamescom.
Indeed, there was a few things that we had at the Gamescom. So let's talk about them here. So first things first. The first thing we had here is there was this game. We're talking about the opening night live stuff, by the way, for those wondering.
Mm-hmm.
First thing we had was a teaser.
I believe we joined.
I did.
I joined.
Yeah, I did. First thing that we had here was a teaser for this game called Everywhere. If you want to throw that up, Josh, and we can check that out really quickly.
Let's check it out.
The game, or the name, I think is quite fitting for what this is because, well, you'll see here why. But 3, 2, 1, play. So as you can see, it's called Everywhere because this game is everywhere, all over the place.
Yeah.
Lots of different things going on. You got a shooter, you got like a racing game, you got like all kinds of craziness going on. So it's a multi-world game experience. So yeah, this is going to be very interesting because there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
There you go, everywhere.game. So yeah, it's a Build a Rocket Boy, being developed by Build a Rocket Boy. Everywhere is a new multi-world game experience that blurs the line between reality and the digital world. So not a whole lot of information besides that, but kind of interesting. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm intrigued by that premise. Like what kind of crazy shit are we gonna get ourselves into with this, right? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's literally all there was. They kind of just teased that and not much else. So yeah. The next thing we have here is a announcement trailer for Funcom's new survival open world game called Dune Awakening.
Dune childhood.
So
I
let's
can't tell
check
you
this
how
out.
hype I was. It is. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
I
check
mean,
it.
honestly, this is like, yeah, one of the more interesting things we saw here. Sure. So let's check it out. 3, 2, 1, go.
I must not fear.
Fear is a mind killer, dude.
It is.
Fear is the mind killer.
Those ornithopters, man, so cool.
They're so cool.
Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration.
Look at that. Oh, lordy.
We won't get eaten by things same way.
That's a goddamn big worm right there. Look at that thing.
Childhood.
Hell no.
I will face my fear.
Fuck all of that.
I will permit it.
And that's not even the craziest part. The craziest part is what this dude's about to do right now.
Past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path.
You madman.
Where the fear is gone, there will be nothing.
Insane.
Only I will remain.
Look at that. That's crazy. Hey, that guy's on his goddamn mind.
Only I will remain.
But there was announcement trailer for Dune Awakening.
I am, even though it's a CG trailer and all of that, no gameplay or anything shown. I am so hyped for this when it comes, dude.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. I am quite looking forward to this as well. It's gonna be a fun open world game, survival game for us to play.
It's right up our alley.
Yeah.
We play these all the time, and this is gonna be Dune. Dune.
Which, by the way, fucking the new Conan Exiles update is coming out here like very soon. So
yeah,
I
downloaded it last night.
I did too. I had it over. I installed it overnight. So
while I was sleeping, I had it on.
I have it. Yeah,
I was like,
exactly.
DT's got the right idea about this. We should do this while we're sleeping.
Yeah, no, honestly, any big game like that, that's how I do it nowadays. Because if I don't do it that way, if I install it like while I'm actually using it, like I can't. You can't do anything because the installation just fucks over everything else you want to do. So that's what I do. Is I just leave my games installing overnight whenever I know it's a big beefy game like that. So, yep. Anyway, moving on to the next thing, they had another trailer for Hogwarts Legacy. Sebastian Sallow. I don't know who that is, but that's what we got here. If you're ready to
check her out.
Let's go. Out. 3, 2, 1, go.
I think this character is like one of your companions, or can be companion,
the dark arts,
or something.
the best prepared we'll be.
Because I'm like, I don't know.
Either of you
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't recognize his name at all.
Notify the headmaster.
But that makes sense. Oh yeah, it says here, should you choose to befriend Slytherin student Sebastian Sallow, you'll be faced with the decision to embrace or reject dark arts as you uncover his family's mystery through his companion questline.
None of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever.
What do we do now?
It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you. I'm ready. Crucio!
You've made your choice.
What have the two of you done?
Oh man, he's upset. There you go. A peek, a look into the companion quest line of Sebastian. And then if you pre-order, you get this goofy looking horse thing, Onyx Hippogriff mount. There it is, that's what it's called. Or Thestral mount, I don't know, one of those. Anyway.
You can see DT's huge in the Harry Potter guy.
You're right. No, I mean I'm not, to be quite honest with you. Like I'm not the biggest. I mean I say this out like when we talk about Harry Potter.
Yeah, I know. I'm just teasing.
I never read the books. I only watched the movies once. I watched the first Fantastic Beasts and I never watched the second one because I thought the first Fantastic Beasts was so trash that I was like, I don't want to watch this. But yeah, I'm not the biggest Harry Potter person, but this game kind of does interest me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I might give it a shot. I might give it a chance. I don't know. You know, apart from all the J.K. Rowling shit, you know, we don't, you know, just aside from all that, I think the game looks kind of neat, and you know, I get people not wanting to play it because of her, because they don't, you know, all of the Harry Potter is, they just don't want to support that. But you also gotta, I think you have to keep in mind and keep into consideration all the people who worked on this game and do not share her views and points of view and you just, you know, like spent time and effort that are actual fans of the series or the franchise or whatever, that, you know, are excited for you guys to play the game and you know, worked on the game and all that. So, you know, it's easy to be like, well, you know, fuck that because the creator's a you know, a terrible person. But like, you know, you gotta there's other people that also work on this stuff, and you know. But
Ultimately,
anyway,
it comes down to a choice you all have to make. Like,
indeed,
you know,
indeed.
Same thing what I had to do with the World of Warcraft stuff. So, and Blizzard. So, you know, it's like how much can you are you okay with, and how much are you not? Although it's a little different here because this is a creator, and then all those people are just making a game. So,
yeah, but the game is expected to come out on February 10th, 2023, on various current and last gen systems, as well as PC. So, anyway, we can move on to the next thing, which is an announced trailer for new Tales from the Borderlands. So it's picking up after 2015's Tales from the Borderlands. It follows 3 new lovable losers out to save the world, and this releases in October of this year. So if you're ready to check this out, Josh, 3, 2, 1, play.
Most stories in the Borderlands start bloody. They end bloody too. Sometimes all it takes to change the galaxy is a trio of losers trying to get through a bad day.
We are in the middle of a Tediore invasion.
Leave immediately!
This area is now under TDO jurisdiction.
They think there was a vault key being kept on the station.
If we can find whatever's in that vault before TDO does, we can change our lives.
We're bad at this, like really bad. TDO has many guns, talking guns, guns with legs.
I'm gonna blast you so freaking bad! Yeah! Shut up, Richard!
Shut up, Richard. That is totally Reese with the mustache, right?
Yeah, I think it is too.
Now we actually can.
But more importantly, we'll be drowning in.
It's like such a quick glimpse, so you're kind of like, wait a minute, what? You might have to pause it to look at him, but it looks pretty much like him.
Why are you people like this?
If you happen to see any corpses along the way, don't worry about them. They're just, yeah, don't worry about them.
So there you go. That's coming out October 21st. I like the first Tales of the Borderlands that was made by Telltale.
I do too.
And I'll be honest, this one doesn't like. I'm not like, wow, I need to play this. It's just like maybe I'll play it, but I'm not like I'll be fine if I don't. You know what I mean? I'm not in it. I'm not excited or like hype or I don't. It's like whatever. It just seems fine. Like maybe, like I said, maybe I'll play it at some point, but I'm in no rush to play it at all. Like I don't know. The characters don't really like call
Yeah, they
to
don't
me
grab
or,
me at all.
and it,
Like
yeah,
the-
it's just
I just don't know.
I'm just kind of like A on it. I don't feel strongly one way or the other. But anyway, we can move on to the next trailer here, which is from this is the Word Song. Former Bethesda Game Studios designer Jeff Gardner and Obsidian Entertainment alumni Charlie Staples formed Something Wicked Games and announced their new game Word Song. So let's check it out. If you're ready, Josh, we will play this in 3, 2, 1, go.
Go. Yeah. Had a coughing attack.
Nah, I saw it. I saw it on the stream, yeah. Something Wicked Games.
In the crux of reality, there exists two lies. One before the shadow, and one behind the eye.
So there you go to somethingwickedgames.com to learn a little bit more, but I mean, we don't really know a whole lot. It's just this is the new studio working on their
the team
game.
that they've assembled seems cool. Like it's a lot of companies that I loved their games, growing up and stuff. So that's pretty interesting.
So Word Song is a new AAA open world preternatural RPG. So in case you're wondering what kind of game this is, guys. But I mean, you could probably already have guessed that based off of who's working on this game. But anyway, that's just a little bit more added information. Moving on. We finally got a trailer for Dead Island 2. So let's throw that up here. It was originally announced in 2014, but it's been re-revealed now here at Gamescom. There are 6 playable characters. The game is going to have a pulpy and irreverent tone, and it's expected to come out on February 3rd, 2023. So let's check out this trailer. It's 3 minutes long. 3, 2, 1, go. I made the joke that while we were watching this, that it's you got Lenny Kravitz, you waking up here about to take down some zombies, and then like it's funny because like as we were watching this live on the for Gamescom the live stream, Majin popped in and said, "Hey, is that Lenny Kravitz?" That's right. I already said that. So it's just funny how we were both thinking the same thing. Yeah.
I would at least clean up my living area, man.
Beat the shit out of that zombie with your rifle, boy. Hey, there you go. Good shit, homie.
Need some drugs, some chips, some vodka. This guy tried to stick up the shop, got turned into a zombie. Oh damn.
Man, that's so much blood, dude. Like why wouldn't you get clean, bro? Fuck that.
That's what I'm saying. That's such a waste of a bullet, though. Oh. You made a big mess.
What a mess. Hey, katana.
Oh yeah. Get us a katana.
Slicey dicey time. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, just the neighborhood taking out zombies. That's nice. There you go, February 3rd, 2023. So, I have not played the other two games. I would like to though. I may do a co-op with Josh if he ends up getting the games, and we'll play through them. So that could be fun playing through the
It's
other.
on the agenda.
Stay tuned for that.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up or moving on, Callisto Protocol coming on December 2nd. We got some new gameplay from that. So let's throw it up. 3, 2, 1, play. Game in development captured on next-gen hardware. So this game, the more I see of it, the more I want to play it. It looks cool, man.
Yeah, I agree. I think it looks really good.
Look at that. Yeah, get grinded in it. Nice. Gotta love a good stealth kill. Yeah.
Ew.
Gross. Oh shit. Kill that thing. It's got barnacles or whatever the fuck. That's gross.
Yeah, force grab that bitch.
What I'm curious
shield.
about is how long can you hold an enemy like that for?
I don't know.
Is it like a short, like, is it for as long as you can, or like, is it a limited time? Like, how does that? I'm curious about that. And then look at this thing attacking without a head, bro. What the fuck? How are you still alive?
How do you know where I am?
Gross.
It's got tentacles now? Hell no.
Ugh. It grew a new head. Dude, I'll probably just be grabbing everything and throwing it into that fucking grinder there, man. Fuck
That's
all
how I
that.
want to build my character, just to fucking grab things and throw them around.
Oh boy, that's a lot of water. Hey man, how nice of them to include a slip and slide, right? Look at this.
Right?
Ow, that hurt.
Ow!
Whoa.
Hell no. Makes me think of the log rides at the fucking theme parks, you know?
Yeah. It's taking a few hits there.
Oh, hell
yikes.
no.
That was too close. That's too close. Too close for comfort. Whoa, that's a heck of a drop. Oh, another drop. Hell no, these drops are not. I'm not about these drops though. Oh, ow, you got stuck, bro. Oh, what a terrible way to die.
Game over.
That would be an awful way to go.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Also, I think it's interesting how every time they show gameplay for this game, at the end they just show you like
They
different
just
ways
murder
you
you.
can die.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good though, man. I do want to.
I'm super interested in that.
The next few things here, honestly, we could probably skip.
We
'Cause, I
could
mean,
skip them. Yeah.
I'm not
We don't need to
interested in
see
it.
Breath of
I
the
know
Wild.
you aren't.
No.
Yeah, so they had Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Friends versus Friends, but we don't really need to watch that. The Gotham Knights villains trailer we already watched, so we don't need to mention that either. Let's pull up the next thing here, which is called Where Winds Meet. It's an action game with sword fighting and bows. So let's see what we have here.
Hello, Jeff.
You can, yeah, there's Jeff again. He's showing us what we have here. So there it is. Here we go.
What
Skip
time
to
stamp are
like
you at? I'm at
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
5 seconds. 5, 6, yeah, whatever. It's fine.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, play. Oh no, everything's dropping.
This game would look cool if the frame rate was not terrible in this gameplay that they show.
I was thinking that's because I remember you said the exact same thing as you were watching it live. Yeah.
And it really would be neat if it wasn't for that.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But I gotta comment on what I see, and what I see is terrible frame rate. which I'm sure, or I hope, is something that will be fixed when this game comes out.
Yeah. Sure. Because, I mean, honestly, I would be willing to give this game a shot.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, some of it looks a little rough. Like, I think the one that you're specifically talking about was, like, at the... What is it? At, like, the 126 mark or something?
Yeah, well, they show him in, like, a market. Or
and he's,
whatever.
like, walking slowly or whatever?
Yeah. And it's like, that frame rate is terrible. It's not that he's walking slowly, Daniel. It's that he's walking... He got no choice because the frame rate's so bad. No, I'm kidding, you know? But, like, it's... You know,
yeah. So there you go. That's where winds meet. And
and where frame rates drop. All right.
Yeah. I don't think it has a release date or anything. So they're probably still working on that.
Oh, I accidentally closed the whole fucking thing. What the shit?
The next thing that we have here is this thing called Park Beyond. And it's basically just a, futuristic amusement park builder, like, like a roller coaster tycoon kind of deal or whatever. The trailer that they have here is just, a little modular building trailer. So if you want to throw that up, it's just a minute 46.
Yes, sir.
So 3, 2, 1, play.
Peggy 7.
Bandai Namco.
Bandai.
Yeah, throw out all your toys and make whatever the hell you want to make. Have you ever played like these kind of games, like the making of shit like this? Because
yeah, I grew up on Roller Coaster Tycoon and stuff. Yeah.
I played like the SeaWorld game that was kind of like this, like way like years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny enough, I got that shit from one of the like Scholastic fucking fair things.
Yeah.
I think I got it from like that, which is kind of funny.
Great job, guys. This has a lot of potential.
A lot of potential.
Couldn't we go a step
beyond? Bang 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 bang. So yeah, nowadays I don't really play stuff like this, but I think, for me at least,
What about you?
I enjoy watching people who know how to play these games good, like well. Like if you know what you're doing, it's fun watching somebody play a game like this.
Yeah. It can be fun.
But yeah,
I like playing some of them
myself. The next thing we have is this game called Lies of P, which is like if Pinocchio and Bloodborne had a child. This is what this game is going to be, because the story is apparently inspired by Pinocchio, and the gameplay, as you'll see here, the trailer, it looks very Bloodborne. So, Josh, you might want to skip to the 7-second mark, and then we will press play right about 3, 2, 1 now. In honor of the great writer Carlo Collodi.
I hope this reaches you. This city is falling apart. Chaos, madness, death.
can change that. It depends on the choice you make. Truth or lie.
Very steampunk.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have a choice. Only you can do this. Please, help me. Finally, we meet, son.
The stage is set.
The light shines brightest in the darkest of times.
All right, buddy, I'm here for you. Don't worry.
Don't give up.
Yeah, they actually show the UI in this trailer.
Yep.
Which is, they don't do that very often.
You can lean on me if you want.
Protect.
Fulfill.
Your destiny.
There you go. That's Liza P.
Cool.
So that looks kind of neat, even though I'm usually not into those kind of games.
Yeah.
So yeah. The next thing we have here is Phantom Hellcat. A new studio, Ironbird Creations, from the publisher All In Games, announced its new game, Phantom Hellcat, a 3D hack and slash game with a teen protagonist hunting down evil. No release date, but it's coming to PC and consoles. So this is a quick little 30-second one we can just throw up real quick.
Yeah.
So 3, 2, 1, go. So again, really quick little thing. Yeah. Moving on from that, we have trailer for Goat Simulator 3, which this is just like bonkers. Like this game is insane, dude. Like you guys will see what we're talking about. 3, 2, 1, go.
Peggy 12.
Peggy 12.
It's just chaotic as shit, this game. Look at that fucking goat, dude. What the? That's fucking bonkers, dude.
Shit looks so dumb. I'll just be honest, it looks so dumb.
Look at the dude's head. Like, what's up with the dude's head? Like, being blown up like that. What the? A pig for some reason? Like, this is chaos. utter total chaos.
Its game looks bad.
Jousting goats. That's crazy. There you go. The Unleash Your Goat Potential, November 17th. I just think it's like, so this game looks insane, but I think it's even more insane is that they're just skipping fucking to forego number 2 and just go straight to 3. Like, what?
So I think it's because they said we're never gonna do a Ghost Simulator 2, so they're doing 3 instead.
Sure.
I don't know if that's
Whatever.
true, but I feel like I heard that somewhere.
Whatever makes them feel better, I guess. I don't know. Next thing we have is Return to Monkey Island, which will be released September 19th. This is another 1 minute 28-second one. 3, 2, 1, go.
Deep in the marketing department.
It's your old pal Stan coming to
It's
you
your
through
boy
the
Stan
magic marketing to
Man.
let you know that your search for quality entertainment is about to
I
bear
don't know what the
fruit.
S stands for.
But I wouldn't be doing my job if I just dropped the details on you without a little build-up. I want you to see the kind of fine dining establishments you'll be visiting, like this one.
Get lost.
And if escapism is your cup of flavor, you can't do much better than this exotic and extremely remote island.
Stay back! How did you find me?
Return to Monkey Island launches September 19th, which happens to be International Talk Like a Pirate Day. But you don't have to wait. You can order it right now, before it's even out. Something we in the marketing industry call a pre-order. As a bonus, I'm ready to unload this shipment of beautiful horse armor to anyone who pre-orders Return to Monkey Island. It'll look fantastic in your inventory.
Oi, you missed a spot.
I've got to go now. I've got a lot of irons and a lot of fires. You know how it is. But I'll be back to steal every scene I'm in Return to Monkey Island. I'll see you there.
So there you go.
Pre-order customers will receive the exclusive horse armor item in their inventory.
Get your useless horse armor.
In game and in no way will contribute to the gameplay, puzzles, or narrative of Return to Monkey Island.
There you have it. December 19th. Now this next one though. This is one that Josh called before we even knew what the fuck it was.
Had no clue.
He immediately knew. Yeah, we had no idea what it was gonna be, but he knew what it was. So 3, 2, 1, play.
April 1st, 1988.
From the executive director of Friday the 13th, the game. I want some pizza. Oh, hell no.
Had it, boys.
There you go. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game.
The movie is ridiculous, and they're making a video game.
The harvest begins early 2023. So I actually signed up for the beta, so we'll see if we can get access to it and try it out. Yeah. Alrighty. The next thing we have here is High on Life, but I don't want to watch that. I'll be
I don't
honest,
either.
I don't want to watch that.
I don't
So
either.
So we're gonna skip that. That's the Rick and Morty dudes game.
We
and
saw it's literally just the same gameplay for like 3 minutes. It is not interesting at all to me.
I'm not about it.
I wanted it to
the
be over
next
so bad. Okay.
the next thing we can watch is the Moving Out 2. This is another little 1 minute 21. I think I played the first one. I don't remember though. But if you go to like the 4-second mark, Josh,
That's where I'm at.
we can press play in 3, 2, 1, go.
Are you struggling? Missing your regular FARTs? Have you
Missing your regular farts? No, I'm not.
online?
I do not want to be a
Exotic
fart.
Destinations. Move your dreams, whoever you are. Apply today. No skills? No worries. Everybody's welcome. You're hired.
Wouldn't it be nice to have a job like this
Open
for real?
a door of new opportunities.
That'd be nice.
Work alone or with a friend. Or two or more.
Or more.
You can do it.
So that's cool that this game is doing. They're letting you play with more than just a few people, right? Like, I always say this when we talk about multiplayer games. But we need more games you can play with more than just 2 to 4 people. We need more.
Coming 2023.
So yeah,
We
coming
have
next
lots
year.
of friends, yo. We need lots
Yes.
of space in multiplayer games. Yeah.
But yeah, that's that game. We can move on to the next thing, which is a trailer for this game called The Lords of the Fallen, which is a sequel to 2014's Lords of the Fallen. And if you're wondering why is it called the same thing, it's not. This new one, the sequel has the in front of it, so
It's true.
So yeah, The Lords of the Fallen is a sequel to 2014's Lords of the Fallen, and it's coming to PS5, PC, and Xbox Series X. And yeah, we have a almost 3-minute trailer. So let's press play in 3, 2, 1, go.
After an age of the cruelest tyranny, man finally defeated its overlord. The gods do not fall forever. The champions of war united and began the eternal watch over their tyrant's colossal remains. For some forces, even death cannot end.
So I can't remember if I actually played the first game or if I tried to play the first game and I couldn't get into it, but I haven't really experienced the first one. Have you at all or no?
I don't think I ever played it. I think I've seen people play it. It's kind of Dark Souls-y a little bit, I think, right?
Gotcha.
Kind of like those type of game, that type of game.
Maybe I don't remember. I will say though that the cinematic stuff looks cool, but I mean,
yeah,
I just don't know.
The darkness, and so lies our only hope.
Copyright time. Let's go.
Bang, 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 bang. I actually kind of dig the song choice, but yeah, copyright, copyright, copy fucking right. No. Look at this guy. What the hell?
Right.
Also, that's a big ass sword. This guy has how many arms?
Few.
4?
Fucking
Damn.
Goro.
Yep. Oh, got him. Yeah, dude.
Finish him. Oh, damn.
Oh, well, you tried. It was a good try, valiant effort, but yeah.
It's probably like the first boss of the game.
Wake your ass up, homie. Get back up.
Wake me
Yeah,
up.
right.
Wake me up inside.
Bring this man back to life. Look at these
Those
things,
things
what
are
the fuck?
terrifying.
They don't
Those
even
are
got like faces,
scary.
huh?
The Lords of the Fallen.
The Lords of the Fallen.
Now.
All right. Well,
I
there
think
you
that,
go.
that trailer at least makes it look cool. If the
Yeah, the
actual
trailer
game
looks
is though.
dope. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know too much about it, to be honest. But anyway, next thing we have here is Stranded: Alien Dawn. So, surviving Mars developer Haemimont Games showed off Stranded: Alien Dawn, the planet survival simulator, coming to early access on PC in October. Players help a group of colonists survive on a deadly alien world, according to the news release. So, 3, 2, 1, play.
Peggy 18.
So this is pre-rendered footage that we're looking at.
We're going down.
Yeah. Down we go. So I'm gonna be keeping an eye on this game because we usually play these types of games. You know, these survival games where we can get a group of us to play and just spend some time with. So yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on this one. Among the many other survival games we got coming up. Why not?
Oh dear. All right.
Okay. All right. Next thing we have is Under the Waves reveal trailer from Parallel Studios and Quantic Dream, coming in
Under the sea.
2023.
Under the sea.
Bing, ding, 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 ding. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
We leave so many things behind us. Objects, memories, mistakes. They sink in time, touch the bottom and go to sleep. Silence is full of ghosts. And here, voices can only come from the deep. Deep under the waves.
Alrighty. Following that, the next thing we have here is a story trailer for Sonic Frontiers, which is going to be quite a bit of a different game for the Sonic franchise, because this is going to be more of kind of like an open world kind of dealio. They're pulling like a Breath of the Wild for this edition of Sonic. So let's check it out. 1:50, 3, 2, 1, go. Sega. So just so you guys are aware, Josh and I are really not the biggest Sonic guys, but so we won't really have too much to speak on this. But yeah. I think that at the very least, it's an interesting new route to go for the franchise.
It's a neat take, and I think it looks really pretty.
I'll be very interested to hear what our friend Save Us Jay, who we had on the podcast already, what he says or he has to thinks about this one, because he is the big Sonic guy that we know.
Is that you?
So I know he's looking
Also,
forward to this.
your boy Sonic got hands. All right,
Yeah.
he figures and feet. You gonna start throwing them.
You cannot run forever. Leave. Immediately.
Dang, Sonic tried to punch that little anime girl.
Fucking hell. You ain't wrong. It's just I don't know why it's funny. Like cause like he literally like as you were saying that he runs up and like punches her and he's like, I can't punch the little anime girl. What the fuck? Like it's just I don't know, man. It's fucking hilarious, dude. Oh man. That's funny. That was funnier than it should have been, but fuck. That's great. Anyway, after failing to after seeing Sonic failing to punch a little anime girl, we can move on to the next thing. I don't know why that was so funny, but it is. So the next thing we got here is Atlas Fallen, which is Focus Entertainment and Deck 13 Interactive's new action fantasy role playing game. Described as a semi-open world full of ancient mysteries and threats. So let's check it out. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
I did think this looked pretty interesting when we saw it live.
The sand has memories. Memories of our past, when gods walked this world, and our heroes stood amongst them. But the gods' vanity grew, and in their struggle, we were cast away. Only remnants of these stories remain. In the sand. In the ruins of this shattered, broken world.
It looks kind of neat. You know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of like Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Mixed with like, I don't know, like.
Honestly, it gives me like Monster Hunter Fable-y, some Fable-y vibes from Fable a little bit.
Yeah.
The armor makes me think of Fable.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Even in ruins, we endure. We won't let go.
So if this trailer is anything to go off, co-op is
now,
a strong
yeah.
possibility here.
And face gods.
Look
I
at
think
those
that looked
giant
kinda cool.
fucking weapons though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to know. I'm intrigued, and like there's a little bit of gameplay here at the end, so I'm intrigued. But I would like to know more before I,
Same.
get a little bit more into it. So we'll see.
Agreed.
Okay. After that, we had the Outlast trials. Let's throw that up.
Yep.
This is a minute 58. This is for the closed beta. So 3, 2, 1, go.
I played Outlast 2, and I've seen the first one played a billion times.
So I haven't played any of them because of that reason. Is I've just seen them being played so many times. I'm like, I don't have the urge or desire to want to watch.
I actually
This.
think I streamed the second one. I'm not a huge horror game player, really.
Yeah, that's fair. I tend to not be either. I will play some though, but
if it's something I can play with my friends, I like to play them. Like Phasmo.
They just don't tend to be my like go-to, but yeah.
Progress and harmony. Self-betrayal. A subjugation of perception. Guard. Chemical encouragement. Doctrine over person.
This is for your own good.
The final confession. Elaborate and inclusive, rather than terse, for an even greater emphasis upon the experience of personal rebirth. Chef went out. Political criminals are subjected
So if you're into that, there's some more Outlast spoopiness for you. Closed beta October 28th and November 1st. So there you go. Next thing we have here is a gameplay reveal trailer for Moonbreaker, which is so Unknown Worlds, which made Subnautica, announced this game and described it as Hearthstone meets XCOM, but with miniatures that you can paint. It's coming to early access on September 29th. So 3, 2, 1, play.
Welcome to the party.
Let us keep this civilized.
Welcome to the party. With you till the end. Needles up. Stay alive.
Right, this is the game that Brandon Sanderson had something to do with.
Yeah. He like created the world or something for it, I think.
Something like that.
Grenades, anyone?
They'll never see this coming. I taste their panic.
Good game. Stop this treachery.
Come on, it's fun. The crowd goes wild.
I think the painting of the minis is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's been a blast. Or it will be.
So yeah, there you go. That's Moonbreaker. You can sign up for early access, or actually no, early access just comes out on September 29th. All right. So yeah, it's not my kind of game, but I think the like painting of the minis and that kind of stuff is pretty neat.
Yeah. It'll find an audience, I think.
Yeah. We have next up is Homeworld 3, which focuses on space battles and big fleets, coming out in the first half of next year. So 3, 2, 1, go. Watching this just reminded me of like Empire at War and how much fun I used to have playing that.
Yeah,
It
the
was a
ships
simple
look good,
perimeter
cool.
scan.
Yeah, no, they do.
Escorting resources. But we were ambushed by Kalan raiders.
Also, I love radio chatter when fights are happening.
Yeah.
Command got clever. One wing used cover to keep themselves safe on approach. While another group found a tunnel in the
I love like the battle cam where you just like the cinematic view, you know? It's great.
Yeah.
It worked. But just before a carrier battle group arrived, we scrambled bombers. Perfect for attacking capital ships. We protected the resourcers while they hauled in the goods, which meant we could roll out assault frigates.
Get in there, frigates.
The raiders weren't pushovers, but command countered their hit-and-run tactics. The way their carrier exploded, beautiful. And we even grabbed a little souvenir. That missile frigate is ours now.
You know what I want? I was thinking of this when we were watching that trailer. There was a game years ago called Tom Clancy's End War, and you could have a microphone hooked up to it, and you could literally give orders into your headset, and the troops would fucking play them out in front of you, like if you're looking at someone. And I was just sitting there thinking, I would love that in Home War and this, where I'm like giving my, my cruisers attack orders on frigates or whatever, like let me radio it in, let me be part of the chatter, kind of deal. That'd be cool.
That would be pretty cool. Next up, we have The Expanse, a Telltale series coming summer 2023. So we got a little bit of a sneak peek of that. If you want to skip up to 5 seconds, Josh.
Already do.
We will check this out. So 3. So I will say that I have not seen any of The Expanse. So anything that is in here means nothing to me. Other than at some point I plan on checking out the show because I have heard it's pretty good from people who have seen it. And I will check it out at some point, and I'll let you guys know what I think of it and my thoughts on that. But as of right now, as of this very moment, I have not seen any of The Expanse. So everything we're about to watch right now, if nothing gets me hype or excited or anything, that's why. But anyway, let's check it out, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go.
I've only seen part of The Expanse. I haven't seen like a lot of it.
Drummer, what are your orders?
The Expanse is obviously one of those universes that has a ton of opportunities to tell great stories. One of the things I'm super excited about is the zero-G stuff that we've been doing. A big part of when we're making the game, not only are we thinking about the characters, we also have to think about how can we evolve the genre in any way that will make players excited to be part of this universe and feel like they're engaging in something rather than just being a passive audience member.
You'll figure something out. I know you will. It's actually been a really interesting thing as an actor to explore some of her more vulnerable sides that by the time we meet her in the series, they've been cauterized.
Because this score, drummer, this is the greatest score any scavenger has ever come across. You'll need me if you want any chance of unloading it.
The crazy.
I dig Telltale's new like engine
that now
that they're using.
constitutes several parts in a mass that you can move among.
It's pretty good.
And balancing that out against almost like you're
Compared
excavating
to like what
a
it used to
story.
be.
That's a personal story. Those are people, those are characters, and you are now among their ghosts. Whatever they were doing right before they died, being a scavenger, it's a pretty dark job. We're really excited about how it feels to both play and experience the story in the game.
Whoever did this is long gone, and we still have a ship that's ready to be scavenged. So get to it.
Don't lose your head.
All right. So that was Expanse. Next trailer we have here is for Scars Above, which is a science fiction action game from Prime Matter and Madhead Games. So let's check this out, shall we?
Yes.
If we move up to the 7-second mark, that's where we want to start.
Yep.
So if you're ready, Josh, 3, 2, 1, go.
We always wondered if we're alone in the universe.
It is the time of sci-fi, baby. It is. We're there.
Yeah.
But found nothing. Until now.
It has been 6 months since the alien object known as the Metahedron suddenly appeared above Earth's atmosphere.
Personal log, sentient contact assessment and response team.
Kate, we have an issue.
What happened?
Power supply failing.
Sensors offline.
I'm switching to backup generators.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. They showed off a new DualSense Edge controller. We don't have to watch that because that's not a game. They showed off a little trailer for that though. Wireless, adjustable PS5 controller. And they also talked about Hideo Kojima's podcast because we all know how much of a love affair those two have. So they have to bring each other on each other's stuff all the time. And then lastly, they had a little Pokemon card, so we don't have to watch all that. That's fine. So out of all this opening night live stuff, Josh, what was the thing or a few things that you're looking forward to from here?
Dune. Obviously. Yeah, even though it was just a cinematic trailer, still interested in it. Hogwarts Legacy, I'm interested in. Word Song, Dead Island 2, Callisto Protocol. There was actually quite a bit I'm interested in.
I would agree
from
with you.
this.
Yeah.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space, just because. Fuck yeah. I am interested in the Lords of the Fallen. That trailer was CG, but I'm still kind of interested in it. And Atlas Fallen, as well as Homeworld 3. Yeah, there's actually, surprisingly a lot on here that I'm interested in. How about you, DT? What do you got?
So for me, I would say at the top is Dune. Yeah, I agree with you on that because I just love playing open world survival games with friends, and that's gonna be one that we could play. So I'm hyped for that. Not a big Harry Potter guy, but I do rep Ravenclaw, and I'll probably give this a shot. Hogwarts Legacy, why not? I mean, I feel like it could be a good time.
Mhm.
Word Song, I'm very intrigued about, even though we know not a lot about it, but I'm all about RPGs, so I'm very interested in that. Dead Island 2, very much interested in. Definitely. Um, what else we got here? Callisto Protocol. Again, the more I see from that, the more I want to play it. Uh, Gotham Knights. I still want to check that out. I love the inclusion of the Court of Owls, Mr. Freeze, Clayface. Those are all cool Batman villains that have not really been utilized a whole lot or underused, I should say. Where Wins Meet is something that I could be interested in, but I want to like. I feel like that might be kind of still early on with this one, so I want to see where it is down the line. Liza P, I'm a little bit interested in, but not I mean, I don't really
Mhm.
play those kind of games, as you guys know, so I don't know. It depends. I'll have to see more to really determine what I feel about it. But Killer Clowns from Outer Space, I signed up for the beta, so I'm very curious to check that game out. Lords of the Fallen, I didn't play the first one, but this trailer, just the trailer alone, I thought was kind of neat. So I don't know. I'll have to check. A lot of this for me is just like wait and see, like because a lot of this is just announcement stuff, so we don't really know
Yeah.
what to go off of. Which again, same thing for Stranded Alien Dawn. It was just an announcement thing, so I don't really, Atlas Fallen, same thing. I don't really like, man, Homeworld, dude. Honestly, I Homeworld 3 looks cool, dude. Honestly, I think that game
Mhm.
looks fucking cool. Like again, it reminds me of Empire War. It gives me those Empire War vibes.
Let me do
And
voice
maybe
commands. Come on.
and
Let me do voice commands.
maybe yeah, maybe I'll give that one a go, man. I like the Telltale games, so I'll probably end up playing the Expanse one at some point. But I do want to watch the show first before I play it. So yeah, and then yeah, that's probably it for me. We do have another thing that we can look at, and it
Yeah.
is they're not really trailers, but it's the future game show that they also had at Gamescom. So we'll quickly skim through that. We'll talk about some stuff, and then if you want to talk about it, we will. If not, then that's fine. But so the future game show, they had The Gap, which is a mysterious narrative thriller about a man salvaging his memories. Aliens Fireteam Pathogen, we saw the trailer for that. That was cool. I definitely want to play that. Hypercharge Unboxed looks kind of neat. I'm not gonna lie. Have you seen stuff about this game? It's kind of like the toy soldiers, like action
Yeah.
figure kind of game.
I have seen
That
that,
looks
and I
cool,
think it
dude.
looks pretty fun and cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to check that out.
Do you remember the? It made me think of. Do you remember the Johnny Bravo episode where he has to get toys, but there's like a war going on? Do you remember that episode?
I honestly I don't, but
I forget which episode that is, but there's like a bomb and like I want to say a soldier and like a doll or something. I can't remember. I remember that Johnny Bravo episode though, and it makes me think of that episode. But yeah, I think it looks cool.
yeah, I don't. Man, it's been a while since I see Johnny Bravo, but yeah. What else we got here? The Case of the Golden Idol, Snackoon, Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon is a dark, gripping atmosphere descended onto the future game show, revealing gameplay from the Awakened Realms digital. I kind of want to check this out. What is this about? Tainted Grail. Let me see. It'll be on early access in Q4 of this year. So let's check this out. I
Oh,
got a
it's an
trailer,
open world
Josh.
RPG. Oh
You can
yeah,
throw up.
yeah. I think I've seen this before. Hey, let's watch this.
Let's check it out. Let's throw it up real quick because
I'm
I am
interested in this
curious
as
about
well.
this.
All right, let's throw it over here.
So this is pre-alpha gameplay footage.
Well, give me 2 seconds, guys. It didn't open for me. Hang on. Whoop. There we go.
All right.
All right, I'm ready.
Let me know when you're ready. All right, 3, 2, 1, play. So here we go. Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. So as Josh was saying, this is a open world RPG. where full of complex quests in which your decisions matter and your choices are respected.
Good.
A vast world full of monsters, fallen
fired
heroes,
then.
and exciting places
Been a
to
shame to
discover.
freeze to death when we got so far.
Makes me think of Skyrim. Oh yeah, definitely makes me think of Skyrim.
Yeah, and I never even played Skyrim, but yeah, I could see that. Yeah. I'd play this game though.
Yeah, I'd probably play this.
I found him, or what was left of him, a mile down the road. The weirdness merged him with his horse. A horrible way to die, don't you think?
Oh.
All right. Interesting. I will definitely keep an eye on that one. What else we got here? So we got Floodland, which is another world premiere. Vile Monarch revealed gameplay from Floodlands, the studio's post-climate apocalypse city builder. Coming to PC November 15th. The Last Case of Benedict Fox. A Little to the Left, a pathological thriller to cozy puzzler. I'm not really into puzzle games. They had some virtual floor, show floor stuff. Fairy Afterlight, Moonshine Inc., Gloomwood, The Wandering Village, Power Chord, Never Awake, Fabulous Fear Machine, Anno Mutationem, Misk, A Tiny Tale. They showed more Goats than 3, but we already saw that. The Chant. Brass Token dropped by to deliver a developer presentation for The Chant, a third-person horror game set on a spiritual retreat corrupted by botched ritual, releasing all manner of horrors like creepy cultists and beasts. The Chant is coming to PC, PS5, Series X, and S on November 3rd. What is this Erebon Shadow Legacy? Baby Robot Games, Urban Shadow Legacy, Studio's stealth platformer debut. I'm kind of curious about this. Let me see. Wizardy, The Five Ordeals. Okay. What is that? That is a. Oh, apparently the Wizardy, The Five Ordeals is available on Steam like now. So
Yeah,
if you wanna
it's
check
an
that out.
English translation of something that was already a thing apparently. So.
Huh. Okay. Solstice is also another thing they talked about. Solstice, I think, was a game that I wanted to try out. It looked kind of cool. I at least for me, like
Yeah, I remember seeing it.
It looked interesting enough for me. Where I was like, oh, I'm gonna try that out. But we've seen that already. After Image, Deliver Us Mars. Okay, Phantom Hellcat, Edge of Sanity, Wired Productions. Talked about some of the stuff they got coming up. Grid Force, Mask of the Goddess, Skur Ritual, Do Not Feed the Monkeys 2099, Moonrider, Park Beyond, Pharaoh New Era, Dome King, Cabbage, and Shim. The Great War.
The Great War looked interesting.
If you want to throw that up, you can throw it up.
Yeah,
That
let's
is
watch that trailer. It's only a minute for you too.
The Great War Western Front, an intricate historical strategy game coming to PC in 2023.
I'll link it to you, DT.
All right. Let's play this in 3, 2, 1, go. My friend, would you not tell with such high zest to children ardent for some desperate glory the old lie? It is sweet and fitting to die for one's country.
It would take but a single act to spark a war. the likes of which humanity had never known. Countless millions would now fight to hold the line, with success measured in inches. The stage set for the greatest stalemate in human history. Their lives and the fate of an entire continent now in your hands.
So I think this looks cool as hell. It's from the former Command and Conquer devs over at Petroglyph, and they're gonna have Frank Klepacki back to do the music. So he is the guy that did all the music on the Command and Conquerors.
Ooh,
that is
that's
much beloved by everybody.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Righty then.
So that's why I was like, we need to watch that one.
Yeah, no, you're good. That's why I was like, we're just gonna skim through these, and whatever we actually want to watch, we'll check out. And
Honestly, not a whole lot in here that interests me. That's why I've been quiet this whole time.
yeah, I'm just kind of seeing when because I actually didn't watch the Future Game Show.
I didn't either.
So I don't know what's actually on here. But Team 17 talked about Age of Darkness, Final Stand, The Night Witch, Marauders, Bravery and Greed, Hawko Life, Sunday Gold, Demesia, and Ship of Fools. Let's see, we got some SCP Secret Files, Tesla Grad 2, The Dark Pictures, The Devil in Me. I haven't actually played any of those Dark Pictures games, but I mean, I feel like I recently played The Quarry, which is like the most like super massive games, most recent like game, but yeah. I haven't played any of those Dark Picture ones though. Maybe someday, but I haven't done them yet. Let's see. Rooted is a Unreal Engine 5 survival game. Let's check this one out. Let's see what the.
That's the one I was looking it up right now.
Let's yeah, here you go, Josh. Let's throw it up. Let's see what it's about. Anytime I'm like, oh, survival game, this could be something we could play. So let's see what this is about. Let's see if it's something we want to try out or not.
Let's check it out.
So 3, 2, 1, play.
Your attention, please. This is a state emergency announcement. The Rotor Laboratory, on behalf of the government, assures that none of the bacterial...
This is solo and multiplayer, so you can do either one.
Cool.
risks of any kind. You are safe in your house. Not attempt leaving the city using transportation services.
Well, it already looks that far, Ellie. Makes me think of State of Decay 2, which I was playing a lot of there fairly recently.
Use the dedicated smartphone app to register yourself and check stocks. You can proceed to go to work, school, and shops around your block.
Build, salvage, and survive.
Have your ID card with you at all times in case of control.
Yeah, honestly, this looks like something we'd play, so I'll keep an eye on this one as well.
Yeah, that's going on the wish list.
Yeah.
It's a drone. Take it out.
For safety reasons, the Army has deployed autonomous civilian security robots. They are
Damn you, drones! Damn me!
Neat.
Yeah. So we will be.
Keep an eye on that.
Yeah, we will watch your career with great interest, as Palpatine said to Anakin. Let's see what else we got here. Hellsweeper VR, Stray Blade. What's this? What's Stray Blade? What do we got here? Here. I want to check this out. Here, let's see what this is, Josh.
Oh, it's an action RPG.
Action RPG.
Oh, you sent me a trailer. I didn't even see that.
I did, yeah. I got you. Let's
Oh, God.
throw it up. Oh,
I clicked the button and it took me to another video.
oh.
I'm good. I'm good now.
Well, all right. 3, 2, 1, play. Stray Blade. This is a progression trailer. Okay.
Wait, I think we saw some of this somewhere.
Did we?
I think we saw a little bit of it. It may have just been when it was announced. I feel like we did.
Maybe. Stray Blade is an action RPG where you play a rogue adventurer exploring the ancient valley of Akrea with your companion, the Shinian wolf Boji. Unveil the history of the Forgotten Valley and master the powers of the 3 Akrean metals to restore balance to this war-torn land.
Or maybe we didn't. Maybe we
Yeah,
just
I
saw
don't-
something
I
that looked like it. Oh wait, yeah, we did. This was announced last year. Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember this game at all then.
I definitely remembered something about it. Because it looks like Fable, a little more cartoony Fable in a way.
Yeah. The art style is kind of a little bit more cartoony, but I still like it.
No, I think it's cool.
Yeah, I would play this. I dig it.
Oh, I could add this to my collection. I think I found my style with this one.
Oh my. You want to know what this is, right? Well, this behind me is an arcane forge. It was used by the LSE to create the most powerful weapons, armor, and more.
It's got a beta you can sign up for, I think.
Oh, does it now?
Definitely up my alley.
Yeah, that looks like something I'd play. For sure. All right, what's next here? Crossfire Legion. What is this? This is an update for this game. 1.3 includes new units, new faction, level editor. Crossfire Legion. It is a strategy
Sounds like
RTS game.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like one of those.
Yeah.
It is not very well reviewed.
Yeah. God of Rock, rhythm fighting game. Lightyear Frontier. Oh, hey, yeah, Lightyear Frontier was one that I thought was kind of
It's
interesting.
the Stardew robot thingy.
Yeah. Yeah. Here you go. Let's throw it up real quick just to see what we got here with this.
Yeah, let's get it.
Hi,
It's a little 2 minute, little under 2 minute thing here we got here.
I started
So
playing
it's
immediately.
the devs talking about it and also gameplay. So let's check it out. 3, 2, 1, play.
Hi, I'm Sebastian, and I'm the community manager for Lightyear Frontier.
Hello, Sebastian.
We're excited to share our first ever look at the early gameplay of Lightyear Frontier. We hope you enjoy. In Lightyear Frontier, you'll be starting a new home on a distant planet as an exoformer. Your mech comes equipped with all the tools you need, so put them to good use. After you get on your feet, start your first crop by planting seeds and watering them. You'll be able to sell them at the merchant for more materials, or to use in crafting. Balance your use of resources to create a sustainable home.
Okay.
Research and build the first structures of your homestead.
Interesting.
Relax, everyone.
This is definitely something that I
appreciate
would
fruits
play
and
with
labor.
like friends. Like this would be cool. Like
Build a
I
homestead,
probably wouldn't
grow
play it
crops,
alone, but like with a group of
explore your new
people, I would
surroundings.
be. This could be fun. I could see it being a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
You'll need to collect materials from the environment around you to start.
A Karut.
Along the way, take time and enjoy the beauty of your new home in all its vivid and mysterious splendor.
Nice, nice. Lovely scenery. I like the way the water
planet is full
looks.
of beautiful and expansive environments. Be sure to take in the scenery.
Oh yeah, look at that! Look at that. That's very nice looking. The sun and the pink trees
like,
and the orange. And
Stardew Valley meets No Man's
No
Sky.
Man's Sky. Yeah.
When night falls, it's time to hit the hay and get rested for another day.
All right, man. Time to hit the hay.
Lightyear Frontier releases in spring 2023.
Spring of next
Take
year.
care of nature, and it'll
All
take
right.
care of you.
Cool,
That's
man.
all for now.
It's all for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Nice. All right, we have a few other things here which I do want to check out, so I'll get you the
Yeah.
trailers, Josh. Don't worry about that. So the next one here is System Shock, which is a game that I thought has looked badass every time we've seen it. So
Yeah, definitely looking
let's
forward to
check
this.
it out. 3, 2, 1.
Peggy
play.
18.
Humans interfacing with computers
for their own entertainment. The very notion disgusts me.
Look upon my works, foul creatures.
And weep at
Whoa,
its
whoa, whoa, you calling a foul
magnificence.
creature?
It is a beautiful day on Citadel Station.
humanity.
Yeah, this game just I just love the way like it
Of
looks.
a new era. I, Shodan, and its new
God.
Damn you,
Look
Shodan.
at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine?
You are an insect.
You are nothing. I create. I iterate. I fuse flesh and steel into perfection. My children, hacker. Their blood is on your hands.
You will suffer for your transgressions.
These are my avenging angels, and they will have retribution.
Yeah, this game looks cool, man. I
Yeah, it looks pretty neat.
definitely want to play that. I wanna play it. It's still no release date though. But I do want to play that. All right. Last two things we got here. Layers of Fear, which I have not even played the other ones. But let's check this one out just to see how it is. So when you're ready, Josh, let me know and we'll press play.
Peggy
Get this
16.
thing
All right, I'm
going.
ready.
2-minute trailer, 3, 2, 1, go.
Peggy 16.
Spoopy game for all you spoopy game fans out there. Layers
My
of
very
Fear.
first memory is that of hitting a piano key.
Built with the Unreal Engine 5, by the way.
Pure joy at the immediate response to my action. And then a surge of power as I realized that the piano would do what I wanted it to. What is left of it now?
Now I see it.
I will never be like one of his paintings. But I can make the paintings be like me. Scarred, broken, hidden from the world, imprisoned in this house.
I know what must be done.
I want out.
No!
Horror reimagined. So there you go. If you didn't have a fear, this will give you layers of fears. Anyway, yeah, that's for all you spoopy game fans out there. We got one last thing here. A special super thing from Gunzilla Games, who provided a world premiere showcasing the universe of Off the Grid, which comes from the visionary mind of District 9's Neil Blomkamp. Off the Grid is coming to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, and S. So let's see what the hell we got. What this new thing is? So 3-minute, 44-second trailer. Let's check it out, Josh. Last thing we got. Ready? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Let's get it.
I didn't come to this godforsaken
Switcher.
island looking for money. I came here to escape.
Hey, Grant! Snap out of it! Grant! Are you awake? You hear me?
Yeah, I fucking heard you. 3 vehicles up ahead. Previous team pinned down by mine. They got our loot. And that is a sweet arm.
Keep your eyes on the target, Slick!
Oh, I am.
You gotta get out of here. Shit! Here they go!
For fuck's sakes.
Storm, take him out. Grant, you're with me.
You! Drive! You get in there! Follow me! Missile!
Blammy.
Why would you back up? You would floor that sub bitch.
What are you gonna do to us?
No! Stay in the vehicle! Get out of here! Go! Should have left already. Lionel wants him out alive. Can't let these butchers have him.
Yeah, agreed.
Damn. He said, fuck your fucking sword arm, dude. Get that shit out of here. Oh, big boosty.
Wait till they get right up against that car. They hit the fuel cells.
Roger that.
Part 1. Okay, well, that's that. So, anything to say about that? Because I mean, I'll be on.
I want to
I
see
don't know
more.
that.
But other than that,
Yeah. So that's described as a cyberpunk shooter. I don't know. I'll be honest. Honestly, it didn't do much for me.
Nah.
Um.
Need to see more
So
type deal.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll see what happens with that, but it didn't do much for me personally. And again, that was all cinematic and no gameplay. So like, what the hell, dude?
Exactly.
But yeah, that's Gamescom, man. Any
That's
other
Gamescom, y'all.
closing tidbits, Josh, before we bounce up out of here?
Nah, bro. I think that's gonna do it for sure. I need to go make some food. I'm hungry. I know
All
you
right,
probably are
same.
too. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
toss it over
same.
to you, my man. You're up.
All right, that is it. Thank you guys for joining us for Gamescom 2022. Talking about opening night live and the future game show. That'll do it. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out. Next week is September. So it's my month, baby. My time. Uh but yeah, next week we're gonna be talking about our favorite gaming companions. So stay tuned for that one. That should be a fun one because I'm really curious what Josh's favorite gaming companions are.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, it'll be I'll be very curious just to see what we come up with that. But yeah. Coming up for me, I'm gonna be playing the Outer Wilds tomorrow probably. Start a new story game for a little bit, and then yeah, I'm just gonna try to watch more movies and catch up on some more shows and all that. But yeah, thanks guys, thanks for joining us. Uh, we'll see you next time. Have a good one. See you all later. Bye bye. Peace out.
All right, guys. Thank you everybody for hanging out with us each and every week. Appreciate you. Those that showed up to the streams past week, appreciate you. Make sure to follow all the things down over there. We appreciate it. We also have TikTok, 902 Dice Creations. Check that out. Check out the Etsy shop, 902 Dice Creations, if you're interested in any of that stuff. Coming up, I don't have anything planned, but I mean, I would like to get back to streaming, so we may be doing that at some point in the future soon. I have a lot to get through, so thank you everybody for hanging out, and we will see you all next time. Bye bye.